Nothing can stop me. Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah, susceptible night before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Susceptible night before the moment flies.
Shout out to all you guys that are here. Normally, I would do an introduction and giving you guys a shout out. We got a lot to take care of tonight, so I don't want to spend a whole hour on the shout outs, but I want to let you guys know thank you for supporting by way of PayPal, Cash App, Super Chats, all those things. We're about to go over to a live stream right now over on This Might Be Risky. Shout out to those brothers over there. They're having a conversation about us. It's amazing that none of these men that travel the way that we do, meet women the way that we do, they know nothing about us. But let's listen in while Obsidian is over there trying to defend those who are using passports and those that are in Theo's class and trying to defend those that are part of the Black Manosphere Conclave. While these other men on the panel are saying that the Black Manosphere Conclave is trash. Black men who use their passports are pookies, and you couldn't get no coochie in the States, and you are not looking for love. And none of us are married. None of us, not even me, none of us. So we're about to go over here to this live stream and hear what these brethren has to say. And I'm going to make a point. We're not going to listen to this all night because we're about to listen to what the sister has to say about her experience in Cartagena. But we are going to go into this live stream even as it's going on right now.
If you believe the statistics, it's supposedly men is 24% and women is 20%.
So there we go. We got a 4% landslide. So now what is the biggest factor that really people are saying is financial. And so if that be the case, then, you know, that's okay. That's just they're filing for divorce.
I don't know what stat shows that it's financial though. You know
what that stat show we cheating.
But look, I'm not saying that's the biggest problem. But you know what the main reason on the paperwork? Because I've had that paperwork myself. Irreconcilable differences. You know what that means?
There we go.
Catch-all.
It could mean anything in the fucking world.
Catch-all, yes.
That's why I keep refuting these stats that are said, because it's irreconcilable differences, and that includes any and every fucking thing.
But see, this is why I wanted to highlight that, because when it comes, let's have the conversation, we men, and it becomes we be dogs. How about relationships are complex? It's irreconcilable. What are the differences you just said people file for? And it's complex. It could be finance mixed with a little bit of this. You was looking at this guy, he was looking at this girl, or you were talking to this coworker. So that's where it is. Relationships are very complex. People outgrow people. People change. People. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off, my bad. I was trying to.
No, go ahead. You good?
So I think this conversation is very fruitful. This is the first time I've actually heard a distinction be made between, I guess, the different ways of the manosphere. So the premise was, Sean, correct me if I'm wrong, that there are ways in which the manosphere function that's similar to white supremacy, or as an arm of the white supremacy. I think I've heard, for those who may consider themselves manosphere adjacent conclave, y'all push back on that. But I think for me, I'm still trying to get a clear understanding for myself and the audience on if we all can identify where we're having a fruitful conversation like this, right? When we're talking about a wife shortage, we go through the stats to say men are visual. Look at the weight. Men appreciate a certain attitude. These are things that's happening. We have statistics to back it up. That's one thing. Then there's the other thing that happens when I say it's propaganda, when it's rhetoric. And I'm just trying to understand, do you guys have a clear understanding so we can make sure the audience understands when all of us are listening to those conversations? How do we know when it's a conversation in good faith and when it's a conversation that, again,
live music production and design has definitely given me an
detrimental to what everyone's trying to do? Because I think we've said things like, you know, every movement has good or bad, but to me, when I heard that, it's like we don't really need to improve anything. But I would argue most of the conversation that we have around topics about women usually don't go like this. It's usually how they're insufferable. They stupid. They emotional. And I'm saying those conversations, can we, as a group of 7 men, now say when we start having the conversation in that way, it's getting away from what actually the manosphere is trying to do.
Let me ask you a question. Who are these people, you know, that say these things? I'm just really curious. Who are they?
It's a shitload of them. Around here, it's like this guy named CJ, Mr. Fantastic. It's people like that. I have no issue saying these guys' names. It's a lot of these guys. It's a bunch of them. Hopefully,
you said Mr. Fantastic and who else?
Yeah. See, just some guy.
He just naming people he got relationships with. So I usually don't like the name dropping too much, but they be here. So.
Yeah. It's a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get stuck.
Stupid or stuff like that, right?
All of
You're
them
talking about that.
Ignorant. All of them bitter baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? All of them are useless. All of them are whores. That part. Yeah, go pay to play and fuck these foreign women if you want to do that. But why does the messaging also have to be? Yeah, I'm going to do that because these hoes over here, this and that. Not just say you can't get no women. Just say that.
So they think that we couldn't get no women in the United States. What do I always mention, gentlemen? What do I always mention? The problem that we have with the women in the United States was not that we couldn't get no women. The problem was after we got the sex, that's basically all that we were getting from many of them. Not all, but many. I'll say that again. Many of you were intimate with many a woman in the United States and still are. The problem is you can't get a plate. A woman in the United States will give you head before she give you the big piece of chicken ever again. A woman in the United States will let you give her an anal orgasm before she brings you a bottle of water. Men ain't had no problem with giving women anal orgasms. The problem that we're saying that what we're using our passports, you ain't gonna never get a bottle of water from a woman in the United States for the most part. Some will, most won't. Let's go back to what they're saying. But they think that you guys are going to other countries, including myself, because we couldn't get women in the States. And if we couldn't get women in the States, that must mean that we aren't part of the baby daddies. If we couldn't get women in the States, gentlemen, with passports, that means that we are not a part of the problem of the baby daddies. Because, hey, they say that we couldn't get women in the United States. Let's go back to the conversation.
Say you can't get no women without going overseas and paying for pussy, my nigga. Niggas is going overseas. Let's call it what it is. Niggas is going overseas, spending their hard-earned money to pay for a quality of pussy that they can't get for free here.
He said men are going overseas to pay for a quality. Notice he used the term quality of pussy that they couldn't get there. I agree. I 100% agree. Pussy is pussy is pussy. But the quality of the woman that comes along with the pussy is different overseas. You're right, brother. Couldn't get a quality of pussy because we can get pussy in the States, but you can't get quality in a woman. I'm going to tell you guys something. I want you guys to hold on to this before I interrupt it again, because I noticed this and we never addressed this on this channel. Men, the reason why I don't go on panels with men from the United States, y'all ready? And I'm serious. This including all of us. I don't do panels anymore with men and women in the United States unless they've been around us and understand us, whether it be men or women. They don't have to support us, but at least they've been around us and understand us. I'm going to tell you, these dudes on this panel, the reason why these men and other men on panels talk so bad about the passport bro movement, who is going to be around to marry their sisters, their aunties, their female cousins, and their daughters? If we get passports and keep teaching other men to get passports and leave the women in the black community, the white community, and the whole plantation alone. And these men are panicking just like the women in the States. That's why I don't do the panel. I kid you not. You can't tell these. Remember I said you can't tell black men nothing? You cannot tell these men anything. As long as they are fathers to a daughter, they have a stake in your son being in the States to marry their daughter. They have a stake in your son or even you staying in the States to marry their sister, their auntie, or even in some cases, their mama. And so they're going to shame you for leaving because they need you and more men to stay in the States to marry their daughters. So whenever you hear these men on the panel talking about passport bros, bro, it has nothing to do with you. Don't feel shame. Don't feel bad. These dudes are fathers, brothers, and cousins to females that are going to need you and more men to keep your ass in the States to help revitalize the black community. Don't you ever think they give a damn about what you're talking about. Obsidian has been giving great points the whole night. We're going to finish listening to this live stream, but I'm laying a foundation for you guys to realize as these men spew their words towards you, don't take it personal. I'm serious. Whatever they get ready to say, because I've heard some of it, don't take it personal. Because these are dads of daughters. And they want their daughters, their baby girl, to grow up so they can give their daughter away. These are men that are brothers. And they want to see their sister get married. These are men of cousins. And they want to see their female cousins get married. These are men that have aunts and their mama. And they want some of you older men to marry their mama and marry their auntie. But instead, you guys are getting passports and say, hell no. I ain't about to marry no female in the United States. You out your rabbit ass mind. I've got options and I've got choices. They'll say things like none of them are getting married. None? You know how many husbands I know down here? Just in my city alone. Well, I don't believe in stats. I noticed that black men never say, or black women never say they don't believe in stats when white people are talking. You ever heard that? Have you ever heard black people say, I don't believe in stats when white people are giving stats? Well, I don't believe that those stats are true when white people are giving stats. I've never seen it on a news headline. I've never seen it in a panel. Let one white woman or one white man give stats. Black people shut the fuck up. But let a black person say stats. Well, where'd you get those stats from? I need to know. Where'd you get those facts from? Well, you know, they okay, you told me where they got them from, but when did they get it? Oh, that's 2022. It's 2025. It's only 3 years later, but it's 2025. But let a white person give some stats from 1894, and black people won't say a goddamn word. So here's the reason why I'm bringing this up tonight. Before we show the sister in Cartagena, there's a reason why I'm bringing this up tonight, and I'm showing you these guys why they're live. Do not do panels, interviews with dudes that don't know anything about what you do. I mean that. It is your job. You've got so much time, only a little bit of time left on this planet. 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, right? Fuck what another American dude, especially black dudes, got to say about what you do with your money, your time, your energy, and your attention. Fuck them. Fuck everybody on that panel. I mean, every panel that you come across, you watch it, you might send a super chat if you're cool with that live streamer. Other than that, don't you take your ass. They be dropping the link. Don't you take your ass down there. If you ever notice, I do not do that. Why? What's the number one reason? Because they don't want to learn. And so why would you put yourself in a situation with a bunch of motherfuckers that don't want to learn shit? They're just waiting for somebody to attack and criticize like they're trying to do Obsidian. Now, let's go back to the live stream. You better live your life and tell them dudes, fuck you in the country that you walking through. Let's continue on, gentlemen. Let's continue on.
That's what they're doing. They're not going to find a fucking great wife that has these great fucking principles. They're not doing that.
I don't see what the issue is.
No, Obsidian, let him air out what he feels.
Go
resentment and what he thinks is real. Go ahead.
If you're a person going to get the wife, go get that wife. Great.
I'll be right back, Hemp.
But passport bros, them niggas is paying for pussy. They're not going to get wives. They document how much pussy they paying for.
I think for the most part, that's exactly what it is.
The black women here, my nigga, don't act like that's the problem. You want a bad bitch because when you go there, I don't see you paying to fuck a fat bitch. I don't see you paying to fuck an ugly bitch. And I'm saying these words on purpose. I see you trying to get the prettiest chick you can find, as opposed to just being here and getting the right chick for you, not trying to get the bad bitch, getting the right chick.
Well, he's supposed to not get a beautiful woman?
You say what?
He's supposed to not get a beautiful woman? I mean, the idea, and I've been thinking about this for the longest time. Black male desire is seen as suspect in the black community. If you really sit down and think about it, black male desire is always questioned. It's always viewed with suspicion. It's always seen as subversive or potentially detrimental to the larger community. It's always under some type of examination or it's almost like put on trial. And I don't find it my business to police what another man does on his dime at his time. If he's getting what he wants to get, God bless him. More power to him. I don't, that's where I'm at with it. Mating costs, no matter if you're here, if you're over there, wherever you go, the Klingon world, home world, wherever you're going to be, mating is going to cost you. It only makes sense to go where the best deal is. And if the best deal is over there rather over here, you be insane not to do that.
But Obsidian, but what I'm directly saying is that they're paying for access to a class of women that they can't get here.
What's wrong with that?
Call it what it is.
Sean, men in America do the same thing, though. Men in America do the same thing.
What is so inherently wrong?
Think about it, right? But think about it, Obsidian. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that those women exist here, but they want a prettier version that they can't access. If it's about the actual woman, if it's about these are the principles.
The brother said that we want a prettier woman that we can't access in the United States. He's right. In a country with 86% of women are fat as fuck, you cannot access women that look like the women in the Philippines. With 86% of fat heifers, you cannot access how the women look in Eastern Europe, how the women look in South America, Ethiopia, Mongolia, how women are looking in the Middle East. He's correct. He doesn't even realize he's making our point. We cannot access women that look like the Andreas. We cannot access women that look like the women that you ladies, that you gentlemen date in DR, in Costa Rica, in Panama. How the hell are we supposed to access women that can compete with women in Panama and in Korea and in Brazil, and we got 86% fat bitches in the States? Black or white, doesn't matter. You're 100% correct, brother. We cannot access what we can access in other countries. No matter, if you're going to notice something tonight, no matter what Obsidian says, these guys have a rebuttal instead of saying, you know what? You made a point. You know what? Thank you for showing me. One brother like, well, I'm a millionaire. What the fuck did that got to do with me and traveling to other countries? Nothing. Nothing. This is why you guys never see me on these panels. They can drop 5,000 links. I've learned to let it burn. Jesus said, I want you guys, he told his disciples, I want y'all to go by 2 in a group, 2 by 2. Preach the gospel. For the towns that don't want to hear your message, I want you to take your sandals off, slap them together, wipe the dirt from your feet of that town and from your sandals, and leave. It would be better for Sodom and Gomorrah than it would be for that town that rejected what you were saying. Jesus didn't tell his disciples, I need you to be there arguing, fussing, cussing, reminding, be an example to. Jesus didn't say do any of that. Go ahead, tell them what they need to do. Tell them they have an option. If they don't want to hear it, don't cuss them out, don't fuss them out, don't get mad. Take your sandals, wipe the dirt of that town off the bottom of your sandals, wipe it off your feet, and go on to the next town. All you brothers that go on these panels trying to convince them brothers in the States about traveling to other countries, why do you think I always say you will never see me trying to convince Americans to leave America? Why do you think you always hear me say black men and black women love that plantation more than white men and white women? They love that plantation. They help build that plantation. They will never leave that plantation. Why do you think I always talk about 68% of y'all who were born in the United States will live and die within a 50-mile radius of the hospital that you were born in? I don't just say those stats just to say them. And I'm serious. Stop trying to convince these type of dudes about relocating to other countries. Let them talk. Let them, they do not know what the hell they talking about. And the more Obsidian talks, the more they think that they know. Obsidian been giving facts and stats and stats and facts, and they still crying like little bitches. Why? There's a why behind it. They are crying because they know in the black community in the States, they mama ain't gonna get married if your black ass keep telling black men to leave. Their sister will not get married if your black ass keep telling them to tell black men to leave. And their daughters won't get married if your son got a passport and his black ass leave. Your son gone. He doing what daddy did. If daddy in the Philippines, I'm going to the Philippines. If daddy went to Thailand and got him a wife, I'm going to Thailand to get me a wife. And now their daughters ain't got no goddamn body. Statistics already showed them by 2030, 50% of black women ain't gonna have a pot to piss in and a man to even grab their motherfucking pussy and open it up for them to piss. It ain't gonna be nobody on their team. It's an epidemic right now of homeless women in the United States that got kids. The government already said that starting November 1st, food stamps are done. Done. That means that some people kids ain't gonna have no fucking Thanksgiving. Some people kids ain't gonna be on no WIC no more, no food stamps, no Section 8. All that shit is done. Black community has dealt with that shit since the 60s. Finally, it's no more handouts. And these niggas want you to keep your black ass in the States and want you to keep your sons in the States to rescue the daughters that are coming down the turnpike. That's why they're not trying to hear anything that Obsidian is saying. And I'm going to tell you this. This is why they are not trying to hear a goddamn thing that you say too. So keep your black ass off these panels. I'm serious, dude. You can't teach these motherfuckers nothing. They ain't trying to learn nothing. I'm talking to every one of us. I'm talking to the Ace Lives. I'm talking to the Checking Effects. I'm talking to the DC Robs. I'm talking to the Andre and Andres Love Crossing Borders. I'm talking to all you YouTubers that like to do interviews with people that don't give a fuck about what you're doing in another country. Don't know anybody with a passport. They gave a stat. Only 30% of black men own a passport. Cool. Got you. Here's the kicker. That means that most of us that got passports don't know anybody else in our family that got passports except for maybe one or two people. That also means that most of these dudes on this raggedy ass panel don't know anybody with a passport either except one or two people. So they're trying to judge their experiences based off of the one or two raggedy ass people that they know in their friend group that got a passport, including them. Keep your ass off these panels. Let them niggas talk. I don't give a fuck. Let them talk. These cameras got to go out. These lights got to go out. Your life is still going. Your life is still going. These motherfuckers sitting up there in that raggedy ass country that's falling the fucking apart. Don't nobody want to fuck with our country no more. The Middle East said fuck us. We used to be cool with China, Japan. It was us, China, Japan versus Russia. Now China and Japan like, man, we don't fuck with the United States no more. They trying to come down here and sneak down in South America, sending $40 billion to Argentina. So now they're trying to do some shit in Argentina. Your food is unhealthy. They still trying to rob you through divorce and child support. And you taking your ass on panels instead of taking your ass on a plane? Man, fuck what them niggas gotta say. Fuck what them females in the States gotta say. Fuck what them females in Canada gotta say. Fuck what the motherfuckers in UK gotta say. Because these lights got to go out. Click, 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 click. In real life, in real life, hell is breaking loose in the United States in real life. People are struggling in real life. 300,000 black women have been fired in real life. They've got those college debts to pay back, and they need your ass to be in their houses in real life. They still owe that money back from when Joe Biden told them, hey, you ain't got to pay rent for 2 years. Now they got to pay all that rent money back and all that college loan money back. And these dudes trying to keep you in the States so your ass can help them raggedy ass sisters pay back all them goddamn college debts in real life. Not social media, not TikTok, not YouTube, in real life. So when I tell you, my brothers, do yourself a favor. I'm the hookup real quick. I'm going to hook you up. Keep your ass off them panels. Fuck what them dudes in the United States got to say. Live your life, bro, in real life. In real life. People out there struggling. Goddamn drug epidemic is all over the place. Y'all leaning on the goddamn ground all over the place. That's real life in the United States. Goddamn, y'all got two gangs. How the fuck y'all got two gangs in the United States? The Republicans and the Democrats. How the fuck that happened? It used to be the Bloods and the Crips. Not anymore. You got the goddamn Democrats Crip walking, and you got the goddamn Bloods out there walking. The Democrats out there walking, and the Republicans got their red bandanas on, and they walking too. In real life, they can't even Agree on a federal budget in real life. Cameras off. No such thing as social media ever again. I'm talking about real life. Women trying to convince y'all to be stepdaddies. And these niggas too. In real life. Keep your ass off these goddamn panels. Fuck these people, man. Y'all crazy as fuck. What the fuck I would go on the panel. Fuck them niggas. I'm serious. I know I sound passionate. But I'm telling you, I'm tired of seeing black men mentally struggle. I just got back from talking to some brothers, right? Just got back. We was having some beers. And these brothers, one brother said, he said, Dre, when I got back to the States, the weight of heaviness he said, I hadn't even got out the airport. The heaviness of being back just overtook me. He said, man, I feel light as a feather when I'm outside the United States. He said, it's not like I dislike my country. I love my country, but cameras off. I'm going to say this again for all you dudes. He must hate the United States. Man, fuck you. Cameras off. I love the United States, but I don't love what's happening in my United States. There's a difference. You can love something or love somebody, but you don't have to love what the fuck they doing in order to love them. And so we're going to finish watching this, and then we're going to take our happy asses and hear what this sister got to say, talking about something. Wasn't no brothers trying to check for me in Cartagena, and we never will, bitch. We ain't checking for you and all them other ragged ass sisters getting off the plane. You are fucking invisible. Get used to it. Tired of these sisters crying and shit about every time we go to a country, we don't talk to their ass. Yo, everywhere we go, they want to cry. I was in the Philippines and they only talk to the Philippine women. I was in Thailand and they ignored me and didn't talk to the Thai women. I was in Kenya and they only talk to the Kenya women. Bitches, why the fuck y'all going to every country we go to when you know we gonna ignore your ass? Cause I'm pretty. I'm not the regular black girl. I'm not a bonnet wearing black girl. I'm the pretty black girl. So you shouldn't ignore me. And now pretty bitches from the States mad because y'all asses ignoring pretty bitches from the States. And I'm so proud of you. I guess pretty bitches thought, no. See, they just ignoring them other girls because they got bonnets and they fat and they unhealthy. That's why they ignoring women in Cartagena. And then this pretty bitch come to Cartagena and now her pretty ass hurt just like a fat bitch from the state because she realized no matter how pretty you are from the States, we don't fuck with you. No, why y'all trying to act like that? We don't hate you. You are our sister. We love you like in church, but we don't fuck with you like in the bedroom. I'm going to say that again. We fuck with you like in church. We don't fuck you like in the bedroom. We fucking women in other countries like in the bedroom. We fuck with you like our church sisters. Sister Keisha, love you in the name of Jesus. But let's go back to this live stream, man. I'm going to come back to your super chat, brother. All you guys super chats. But I'm telling y'all, keep y'all black asses, white boys. I'm talking to you too. All you white passport bros, man, fuck what them white boys in the States got to say about you. Fuck them. These cameras got to go off. They just saying this shit because of content. When these lights go off, guess what? White boys in Thailand. You got you a good woman in Thailand? Guess what? When these goddamn cameras go off right here, your woman's still a good woman, ain't she? Right, brother? Got you a good woman in the Philippines. When these cameras go off on this live stream, is your woman still a good woman? Whether you watching this show or not? Oh, she's still a good woman? Keep it like that. White boys, you down in Brazil, got you a baddie, and she love her some you. Does it matter if this live stream exists or not? It doesn't, because she's still a good woman and she's spoiling you. So fuck what the white boys got to say on YouTube about white boys using our passports, using your passports, and getting good quality women. And fuck what them black ass brothers got to say about us using our passports. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. For every one of y'all that's here on this live stream, all 83 of y'all, man, keep your black ass off them. You know how your mama used to say, don't cross the street, and you cross your ass? I'm telling you, I'm giving you the heads up. I'm giving you the hookup tonight, gentlemen. Keep your black asses off these panels with these motherfuckers that don't know shit about you. Motherfuckers trying to criticize you, criticize me. Hey, they ain't marrying no women. So ain't none of us got girlfriends. ain't based on them, ain't none of us, all of us who are passport bros are virgins because we couldn't get no pussy in the States. So all of us are virgins. Ain't none of us married. We done went to these other countries. Ain't none of us in no serious relationships or married or got a girlfriend. None of y'all. So they telling rolling travelers, you ain't got no woman. They telling my man, love passport, love purpose of passports and DR, your wife ain't your wife. They telling me Andre and Andre really ain't married. And all you other brothers that in some good, amazing relationships with women around the world, that ain't real. The only relationship, this is the funny part, these ignorant motherfuckers, the only relationship that you could ever have, see, if you mess with a woman in Kenya or Nairobi or Morocco, that's not real. These ignorant motherfuckers will just saying, you don't hear it. The only real love you can ever have in your life is them fat 60, 86% black bitches back in the States. That's the only time that you can find real love. Fat ass aunties, fat ass mamas, your fat ass female cousins, your fat ass sisters, and your fat ass daughters when they get older. That's the only time black men can find love, if you marry one of these big bitches. Based off what these dudes are telling y'all. Let's go and finish listening to this shit. This shit is hilarious. Hilarious.
That I want her to be as a wife, as a mother, all these things that exist. But
there are a lot of brothers that go overseas and get married.
But hear me, they want the bad bitch. They want a bad bitch to be those things that they want in a quote unquote.
They don't be getting no bad bees. They don't, bro. I'm telling you.
They just don't even have that shit either. They just a bad bitch. A bad bitch with an accent.
I don't see what the problem is with that. It makes perfect sense to get the best deal you can possibly get. God bless you for doing it.
But
yeah, it's no problem with it, but it's the
problem is the black women.
He's talking about the rhetoric before you leave.
Exactly.
Is that what you're talking about, Sean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's a problem with going over there to get. I'm saying acting as if that don't exist here. It's the problem, and that's the rhetoric. Oh, all these hoes fucked up, man. So I had to go here to get it, man. No, nigga, they here too.
No, they ain't. What do I always say? What's there in the States waiting for you? Do I not always say that you can find a good woman in the United States? You can. What's the thing that I always say for all you guys that are here, all 83? What is the thing that I always say that you ain't gonna find in the United States? Good ladies? Yeah, you can find that. What is the one thing that I always say, even though you find good ladies, what's the other thing that you will not find as good? Let me see if you guys been listening to me over the years. What's the one thing that you ain't gonna find in the United States? I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom. When I come to the comment section in a second, I'm scrolling to the bottom. With laws. Thank you, gentlemen, for all you guys that listen. That's right. You can find a good lady, but you will not find good laws in none of them fucking states. So yes, why y'all sitting up here bitching at us about looking for good women? When the fuck you gonna find good laws for black men? Fight for the good laws, and maybe we would kick our ass in the United States. All you dudes that's out there trying to bust your ass for a good woman in the United States, go ahead. I dare you bust your ass in the United States. Go ahead. Put that ring on her finger in the United States. Go ahead. All you married motherfuckers, you better hope and pray. You better hope and pray that she don't wake up one day and feel like Tia Mowry and just want to spread her royal oats. Because the laws are on her side to take your shit, including your kids. That's the law. That's the law. You can fight all you want. It is not that many fathers that is getting 50-50 custody or full custody. It's not a huge amount of us. So all you dudes that want to sit up there and talk about, well, you can fight, go ahead and fight in the United States. What state you gonna fight in? Utah? Your ass ain't getting them kids. California? Your ass ain't getting them kids, and it's common law, so you ain't even got to marry her. If you live in a house with her, she getting half your shit in California. Okay, come on, Florida? You ain't getting them goddamn kids. Not you. No. It might be one out of goddamn 80 dudes that might get his own kids. Come on, what? New York? Y'all niggas know y'all ain't getting them kids. Not you damn New Yorkers. Come on, Virginia, let's keep going. What state gonna give you them goddamn kids 50% of the time, most of the time? I'm gonna say this again. What state is gonna give us, our kids, 50-50 custody or full custody most of the time? Not one of them 50 motherfuckers. You could take your ass to Australia, Hawaii. You could take your ass to goddamn the islands, Puerto Rico, any of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Your ass ain't getting them goddamn kids. You can forget about that. The moment she wake up and tell your black ass, I'm out of here, I'm changing the locks, and I'm calling the police because I'm going to file a fake ass restraining order on your ass and say that you hit me in my bottom lip. Because she can do it in the United States. Why? Because that is the law. Written in by presidents. That's the law. The law written in by state departments, by governors. That's the law in our 50 states. So while y'all bitching about, you can find a good lady here. I don't give a fuck about finding a good lady. I can't find no good laws. All you dudes in the comment section, y'all want to bitch about good women in the United States. There are good women in the United States. Could you introduce me to a good law? Kentucky, out of how many years? How many dudes have committed self-deletion in the United States for Kentucky to finally have this happen? How many men have walked off bridges and jumped off the edge of bridges and given their lives because they couldn't be with their kids? And y'all celebrating Kentucky? Fuck Kentucky. One state has done a smidgen compared to what they have done for women by law over the last 60 years. By law, men have lived a hell and back. And y'all celebrating a 50-50 in one state? What about the alimony? What about the unfair child support laws? What about when the DNA is not the child and 30% of y'all are still paying child support? And y'all dancing in the streets because I'm fucking one country ass state? Because of, okay, sexy boo. Okay. Andrea say slow down. So why y'all dancing in the streets? Because of one ruling, and thousands of men have lost their lives because of the laws that skew towards men. Okay, 50-50, got you. And you still had to come out of 50% of your shit to get 50-50 custody. She still, in the state of Kentucky, can file a fake restraining order on your ass, even though you can get 50% custody. She still can get alimony payments for life, even though you can get 50% custody. So why y'all dancing in the goddamn streets about Kentucky and you know how many laws that's against your ass? Until we see fairness. And I know life ain't fair, but until you start to see at least some progress, because the women, their rights are up here. Soon as she filed for that divorce, the reason why women file for a divorce because they know they got leverage. Why you think the divorce rates are starting to go down in Kentucky? Because them bitches are starting to realize they no longer have what? Leverage. Y'all dancing in the streets over 50% to finally see your goddamn kids, and there's thousands of men that have jumped off of bridges and self-deleted. And I know one story of the dude a couple years ago, the brother that did on Facebook Live. Facebook Live, black man put the kids in the car. She was putting that man through hell. A brother, he on a Facebook Live, he said, listen, I told y'all that she keep on putting me through this BS with these kids. Y'all kids gonna get in the car. Kids got in the back seat of the car. He showed the kids get in the car. Yeah, it's over. This is the last day. I told her if she keep on playing with me, it's gonna be the last day that she play with. This dude went in the house on Facebook Live. This brother deleted the baby mama. And he went on. The last thing you heard, he said, I told you, you keep playing with me, this day gonna come. Deleted her ass right there and deleted himself. And y'all sit up there dancing in the streets about a goddamn 50-50 after all the hell men have gone through over the last 60 fucking years? Are y'all fucking crazy? Fuck Kentucky. Show me some real national changes to where a man can feel, if I get married, I ain't got to worry about fucking alimony. I ain't got to worry about them playing games with my prenup, because prenups ain't shit in the United States no more. You got to put shit in your mama name now. Show me when in the United States, when the 30% of dudes that ain't the baby daddy and got proof they ain't the baby daddy are off child support. Then I might dance in the streets with you. But I ain't about to dance in the streets and there's 30% of dudes still paying child support on kids that ain't theirs. Fuck that 50%. Men got too much hell, too much blood in the streets. It's too much blood in the streets being married in the United States. Too much blood in the streets. So for all you dudes that think I'm just talking, and these cameras got to go off, go and get married in the United States under them laws. You can find a good woman, but your ass ain't gonna never in this lifetime find good laws. So while these niggas on this panel talking that bullshit about there's good women in the United States, I wouldn't doubt that. But like I always say, can you tell me about some good laws in the United States? Keep your ass there. I mean, I'm serious. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. All you dudes like, fuck what Dre talking about. Camera's gonna go off. I'm gonna keep my big bitch in the United States. We're gonna have big kids. Do it. Do it. But when your ass on suicide watching 3 to 5 years, don't you say, didn't nobody tell you? I didn't know. I didn't understand. I thought she loved me. I thought I didn't need to use a passport. I thought there was love in the black community. Don't you do that shit. You on suicide watch? Nigga, that's all on you now. Don't you be looking for us to come save your ass from going click, click. I'm serious as a heart attack. Tired of you motherfucking brothers trying to act like that the United States made a motherfucking goal and we all ain't seeing what we seeing. We watching this motherfucker fall apart. All of us are watching it. If you in the States, you seeing some shit go on. You like, something ain't right. This ain't no regular ass presidency. Those of us on the outside, we looking from the outside with popcorn like, something ain't right. That ain't no regular ass presidency. You want to look at us like we crazy. Got you. Cool. We're going to listen to the rest of this panel, but I'm here to tell you. And we're going to listen to the whole thing because we want to listen to the sister. That's what we're here for. We're here to hear what the sister got to say. But I'm here to tell you, go and get married in the States if you want to. I got a good woman. Yes, you do. I got a great woman. I believe you. I ain't never heard y'all say y'all got great laws in y'all state. I always hear y'all brag about y'all ladies, but I never heard any of you motherfuckers brag about your laws. Ever. Go ahead, put it in the comments. I'm waiting for y'all. Put it in the comments. Brag about, right now I'm giving you a few seconds before we go back to the live stream. Brag about your state laws when it comes to marriage and divorce. Go ahead. Y'all always bragging about y'all motherfucking ladies so good. I got that. I believe that. Now go ahead, put in the comment section how good your laws are in your state. Come on, Virginia, tell us about how good your divorce laws are. Come on, Michigan, tell us how better your divorce laws are better than Ohio's. Ohio, your shit ain't no better than Illinois. Go and put it in the comment section. Tell us how much better your laws are. You can find a good woman and a great lady in Ohio, but your black ass ain't gonna find no good laws in Ohio. Go ahead, put it in the comment section. I want to hear what y'all got to say about the laws. Fuck the ladies, because I've been hearing y'all talk about how good the ladies in the States are, and I agree with you. I'll say this again. I agree with you, but tell me how good the damn laws are. Let's talk about that one. I ain't heard none of y'all talk about that shit. David said, hey, man, on behalf of the, hey, we plead the fifth. We plead the fifth. Shout out to you guys in Class 7 in the building. I'm serious, man. Stay your ass off these panels. Don't be arguing with these motherfuckers, dude. Last panel I was on, I kid you not, female started talking crazy. She said, and you can leave. I was like, and you are absolutely correct. And I left quietly. And I got so many compliments in my email from people saying how they appreciated how I just left. And I have never been on another one of those stateside panels. I ain't seeing nobody put no comments as far as the laws of their state. Y'all saying y'all got these lovely ladies. I believe you. I mean it. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Y'all got these lovely ladies in the States. Now, let's talk about the lovely laws. You got any lovely laws? Oh, she got lovely laws. Hold up. The ladies? Oh, they got lovely laws in all 50 states. So let's not talk about the laws that impact the ladies. Ladies got lovely laws. What about your ass? You got a lovely lady. Come on, put the lovely laws down there. Oh, you ain't got no lovely laws? That's why I tell men, fuck getting married in the States. So if you ever wonder why I say what I say, it ain't got a goddamn thing to do with the ladies. Everything I say got to do with the motherfucking laws. So any of you dudes want to quote me on somebody else's channel, get the quote right. You can, my most famous quote, you can find good women in the States, but your ass can't find good laws in the state. You'll find a lovely lady in the States, but you won't find lovely laws in the States. She has good laws. Your ass ain't got no good laws. So stop it. And all y'all dancing in the street about Kentucky. Man, fuck Kentucky. Many men right now on suicide watch in goddamn Kansas. Many men is on suicide watch in Utah. There's many men on suicide watch about their kids in goddamn Georgia. And y'all dance in the street about Kentucky. Man, fuck Kentucky. And then there's 50 other laws. The women are sitting back crying about the one law when she got 60 other laws that she can still get your ass for. They ain't changed no alimony law in Kentucky, did they? You can get 50-50 custody. They ain't changed no child support laws. 50-50, okay. They ain't say that your ass ain't got to pay. Some of y'all gonna still be paying in Kentucky and it's still 50-50. I can still see my kids, but your ass gonna be coming out that money, ain't you? What about them tax breaks? I mean, what about them tax refunds and them tax breaks? Since it's 50-50, does that mean that your ass go in Kentucky? Are you gonna be able to get the child on your taxes half the time and then she get it on her taxes? No. All the tax breaks gonna go to her. So the tax refund gonna look good in Kentucky coming from her or on her behalf. So while y'all dancing in the motherfucking streets about 50-50, she still got at least 16 to 17 motherfucking benefits that she still gonna drain your pockets for. Talking about some goddamn 50-50. Fuck that 50-50. Y'all still gonna go broke fucking around with the women in Kentucky. Let's go back live.
Just say you ain't got access to it.
Well, what's funny is what I hear is a lot of guys that I know that are passport bros and blue book gentlemen. What I hear them say is that they just get a better deal overseas. They just have a better experience, and nobody really questions black women's desire for experiences. No, like the black community really doesn't exist. And that's the reason why Kevin blew up, because he actually questioned whether or not black women who are average at best should be in line to get, premium experiences. Mm-hmm. That's why he blew up, because he went against that cultural script. But as soon as black men have a desire for a premium experience and willing to pay for it and willing to travel to get it, now all of a sudden we got to convene a big town hall discussion about it. We got to get a big powwow about it. We got to convene the United Nations Security Council meeting about it. You know what I mean? It's like, come on.
Hey, but Cynthia, stay there. You said pay for a premium experience. That's what they paying for. They paying for an experience. They not paying for a fucking wife that's suitable by everything they're trying to hold American women to. Think about it.
Sean, I'm telling you,
they not paying for access to the best wife, the best mother that they can
You're
find.
not trying to get no wife, Sean.
They cultivating experiences.
They're not trying to get a wife though.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Here's why I agree with you, and here's why I disagree with you. They should be able to go wherever they want to go to have that experience, but they're not trying to get a wife. That's one. Exactly. And I also agree with this part right here.
Have any of y'all seen any of these dudes out here with us? Y'all seen any of these dudes in DR, Colombia, Philippines, Thailand, shit, Canada? It amazes me if men think they speak grand eloquently, they really believe that they're making a point. You know what one of my greatest gifts is with you guys? And I mean this. One of my greatest gifts is I have the ability to admit when I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You guys correct me in the panel all the time. Hey, Dre, the stat says this, or Dre, that's not in that state. That's actually in this state. And I'll say, hey, thank you guys. Hey, that's why we're together. We do this live stream together. Always. I have no problem with admitting when I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You will still hear men back in the States that don't know what the fuck they talking about, still trying to make a point. I literally sat at a dinner not even 3 hours ago with men that were talking about, I am looking for serious relationships. Do you know out of the 300 consultations I've done over the last 2 years, do you know at least 50% of them, at least, are about, Andre, I'm looking for somebody serious. I've traveled. I have my fun. I'm looking for somebody serious. You men really are looking for somebody serious, even if niggas back in the States don't realize it. That's why I say don't go on these panels. It is not your job to convince dudes what you men are looking for. It's not your job. Why they saying that? Because them niggas don't hang out with us. They don't travel with us. They don't use their passport around us. We don't fuck with them when we in public. Even if these dudes travel, don't nobody fuck with these dudes. Ain't nobody seen these dudes before. It's thousands upon thousands of passport bros, black, white, Asian, all around the world. We ain't never seen these niggas. These niggas in the house, they on the porch, but yet they want to tell us about what's going on. That's why I say y'all keep on listening to them plantation bros. Y'all want to. Chris says, Andre, we don't expect you to know everything, but you and all of us know enough brothers that do. Absolutely correct. Let me hit to these super chats. Shout out to you brothers here. Shout out to my Canadian brother in the building. Shout out to you being here, brother.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
Yep. Official Kobe hit it right on the head. Plantation bros, shaking my head. Foolish guys. Shout out to my man, the African Wolf, in the building. He says, cook, Dre, cook. Yes, sir. My man, D-Pain, shout out to you. Thoughts and opinions. He said, what's good, Dre? And don't forget, guys, we got our main topic coming up. We're going to look at this. That's why I start the live stream. We're going to look at this for maybe another 10 minutes, and we're going to shut these niggas off. We ain't about to sit up here and listen to these niggas all night. We about to watch that video with that sister in Cartagena. Shout out to my man, Medium Man. That sister in Cartagena talking crazy about us because we didn't want to talk to her. We didn't want to spend time with her, and so she got mad. Fuck you, passport bros. Shout out to David in the building with the $5 love. He said, this is Andre, and that is legendary, uncut, unfiltered, my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I kid you not, man. I kid you not. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, man. You guys are too. I'm going to tell you something. I mean this, and I kid you not. The reason why I'm so passionate about this, we get one life, one chance, one time. You get one life. You don't got another one in your Jordan shoebox in the closet. One life. One time on this planet. One chance to try to get it right. And that's it. That's it. One chance, one time. That's it. Stop taking out time to convince motherfuckers that don't understand what you are doing with your one chance. You know why I got so much peace? Because I don't give a fuck about what dudes in the States got to say about what I do with my one chance in another country. I am celebrating my 6-year anniversary, and I'm listening to niggas back in the States talk about we don't get married. As many husbands and wives and girlfriends, as many as you dudes that I know that are in solidified relationships with your girlfriend in different countries that I personally know. And these motherfuckers got the audacity to say that you ain't looking for girlfriends, you ain't looking for wives, you ain't looking for something serious. And I just sat up there and had a dinner. We sat at that table after we ate another 2 hours. And you know what we talked about? Serious relationships. That's all we talked about. All of us brothers sitting around talking about, hey, man, listen, I got this one. Man, I think she might be the one, man. I'm going to just give her a chance and give myself a chance to see what's going on. They think that everybody out here on pay-for-play mode. Yes, there's a group of us, but those are the weekend warriors. Those are the dudes that's out there just having fun, and ain't nothing wrong with those brothers. I mean, again, trying to make them brothers. That's another thing. All you dudes that's pay-for-play, keep doing your thing, brother. Fuck them dudes. All you dudes that say, hey, I ain't at that point. I'm not looking for nobody serious. I'm just going to the Philippines to have my fun. Bruh, keep having your fun. Fuck them dudes. You ain't go to Philippines to look for a wife? Nigga, no, I didn't. I went to go get fucked and my dick sucked. What? It's your money. You a grown man with grown man money. If you do brothels, if you do it in the streets, all I ever critique you about is make sure that you're safe. But if you think that I expect you to get married like I did, hell no. Some of you dudes got girlfriends, and you may not want to get married ever again. Enjoy your girlfriends. Fuck what them dudes talking about. They ain't got no wives. Nigga, some dudes that got girlfriends, and they ain't looking to get married. Nigga, you single. You just out there fucking bitches in the States. And the same dudes that be on these goddamn panels talking about wives, maybe one or two of them married. The rest of them out there in them goddamn streets like we used to be in the States. And got the audacity to criticize us for using a passport. Lastly, before we go back to the video, I want you guys to hear this, and I'm serious. We all pay. We all pay. It ain't a man on this planet. I don't care if you I saw a YouTube short. It's about a remote tribe. I forget which island it is. This remote tribe live in the trees. And I don't mean no regular ass tree house. I mean 200-300 feet, gigantic damn near mansion houses in the top of the trees, like the top of the Amazon jungle. I'm talking about huge houses. In this tribe or these group of people, a man is judged by the community and the ladies. How high can you build a big ass house? The higher your house, the more pussy you gonna get. Even tribesmen that live in the trees know we all gonna pay. We all got to do so. We all got to come with some type of resource, whether it be a house in the mountains or a house at the top of a goddamn tree. We all got to come with a resource for these ladies. All of us, every one of us. You got a girlfriend, you got pay for play, you got a wife, don't matter. We all gonna come out of some type of resources, some type of proceed. If you got a problem with that, you living on the wrong planet for a long time, brother. My pay is called responsibility. For some of you dudes that have a girlfriend, yours is called responsibility. For some of you guys that are pay for play, yours is called leisure. but we are all going to pay. Get that through your mind. Stop pretending that it ain't true or like it's a bad thing. It's not. Because even the brothers and sisters that's on a remote island know you better build that house as high as your ass can if you want to get some pussy. You want to get some pussy? Yeah, you better build that house higher. You better find the highest tree. And don't be building no little small ass house. It need to be like a 4-bedroom because them houses was big as hell, dog. I ain't never seen no tree houses that high and that motherfucking big. It was not no little ass hut. These houses were huge. I was like, God damn. I mean, harpy eagles don't fly that high. So don't you let these dudes make you feel bad. They're going over there paying for equality. Yes, we are. Whether we're paying as boyfriends, whether we're paying as husbands in other countries, whether you're paying as pay for play in other countries, yes, we are going over here paying for quality. Yes, we are. All of us, every one of us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are. And you paying for them fat bitches back in the States. Oh, yes, you are. So let they ass pay them for them fat bitches, man. Go ahead and do what y'all doing, man. Fuck what they talking about. Shout out to my mate Jay, my Jay Rage. Shout out to you. Jay says this. He said us married abroad are boring to them plantation bros. Facts. We ain't got no drama going on in our lives. That's another thing they don't like. It destroys their narrative, so they ignore our stories. And I like how you put that last part. It destroys their narrative of us. And that's why they, on this panel, like others, ignore our stories. They hear a dude got drugged in Colombia. They hear a dude got hustled in the Philippines. But they never hear all of us our good stories. They only hear what the fuck they want to hear. Just like what I always say. What I always say about men that be on panels that don't know what the fuck they talk about. Who do they remind you of? Single mothers. Bitter ass single mothers. They sound just like them. You put them both on the scale. Black men that be in the States that crying and shit sound just like single mothers. And my answer to that, fuck them both. I'm telling you, you got one chance, one time. That's it. Y'all keep on waiting to somebody else approve that you traveling in the States. The fuck? Don't waste your time worrying about what somebody in the States got to say. Use your passport and hunt your shoulders when you get home. Use your passport, hunt your shoulders. Like I said, we're gonna give them 10 more minutes, and I'm about to shut the fuck up. We're gonna give them 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna go on our main topic, man. We ain't about to sit up here and worry about what these knucklehead ass niggas talking about.
If I don't like you, I shouldn't talk about you. If I got a problem with big girls, I shouldn't say nothing about big girls. I should just get what I like. I got a problem with anybody to do that. But in these social media spaces, the thing that makes money is extremes. Mm-hmm. So the women with the feminist stuff and when they're misandrous, it's delete black boys and black men ain't never been shit. So I don't even know why you're talking about these. It's always the extreme on this side, and they say that it's an extreme on this side. I want to say this about what Kevin said about average. Average is still good looking. Mm-hmm. Most men will probably lead at 8s, 9s, and 10s alone because they know what come with this. This is high maintenance, and mess with a 5 or a 6, so they can at least have a conversation with them. So most of this stuff here is about extremes.
Let me say this. Okay. All right. So here's why I find concern with the behavior. It's because women are doing it, right? So now we follow their lead and do it too. That's what it sounded like. I take exception with men doing that, right? Now the problem is these women have overinflated egos. So they want these premium experiences when aesthetically they don't qualify, right? People need to be more realistic in their outlook, right? So that outlook is an issue. And I've heard the brothers who are manosphere talk about that overwhelmingly, about how these women need to humble themselves, right? So their behavior shouldn't be duplicated; it should be corrected.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm listening for, to understand why we're gonna behave like them if we know it's problematic. I'm not saying I'm not even calling out issue or not. I'm saying here's the behavior that we speak against, and then we replicate it. Why? That's where I'm standing with it. Go ahead, Freezy.
You muted, Freezy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the men on the panel. Shout out to Manosphere 17.0. Shout out to everybody. You know. Shalom. Yeah, what you just said, Hemp, was good. And that brings me back to some people were saying that I think
learn from world-class Udemy instructors like Chris.
Excel is a magician's hat that pulls out solutions.
To teach women how to be women. I don't want to misquote them, but whatever. But I don't know. I've had these conversations a few times, and my mind is all over the place. I've been sitting back listening to you guys. I got a lot of bullet points, but I don't know. Like, I always go back to leadership, right? Hemp said he stated that the men that get divorced the most, no matter what race, are black men. And then Hemp got some pushback. So my question is, how do we reconcile? Let's just say if that's not true, because at one point in time, black men are disparaged. I mean, the black community is disparaged when it comes to degeneracy and how dysfunctional the homes are, right? The broken households. And then they attest that to single mothers. A big part of that problem is single mothers producing these emotional boys, black boys. But then they'll say, "Oh no, we're not the most divorced, so we don't get divorced the most." How do we reconcile that then? Right? I don't know. It's like we're dysfunctional when we're young. We grew up in these dysfunctional houses, and then magically, when we grow up, we got it together. These conversations be confusing me. I'm telling you. And also, here's another thing. As far as teaching women how to be women, right? I don't think black men are absolved from women being women. Let's just be honest. Most black men, when scoping for women, they're not looking for wives. Most black men aren't looking for wives. The person that's supposed to know what's a good woman before anybody should be a black man, because traditionally he's the one that's choosing his wife. He should know what a good woman is, and that should trickle down to women and children.
We're gonna end it right here. He made our point for us. He said the person that should know the most about good black men are black men. I mean, good black women are black men, right? That means if we use our passport, young brother, to get to good women, that means we recognize what we are does not in a mass produce good women. So therefore, we're going to other locations to find good women. Because as you just said, brother, a black man should know the difference between some raggedy ass bitches in the States that are fat as fuck or quality women that are gorgeous and supportive and submissive in other countries. You know another reason why I'm ending this part right here, because we're about to go to the video with the sister. I will put 500 on it. Let's go back to this group. I'll put 500 on it. That out of these 7 brothers, 5 of them ain't had a plate brought to them by a woman, a cooked meal brought to them by a woman with a drink After they get done eating, the woman came back and got the plate and the drink. Who want to put 500 on it? Each one of these dudes that are married, got girlfriends, I bet you 5 of these motherfuckers can't say 4 times in 1 month that they woman came home from work, cooked the meal, put the big piece of chicken on the plate, brought the plate to them, went back to the kitchen, made his favorite drink, brought the drink, let that man eat in peace, came back and checked if he wanted something else. When he was done eating, got the plate and the empty cup of his favorite elixir and took it back in the kitchen. I bet $500 that 5 of them motherfuckers ain't never experienced that in the last 2 months. Here's the irony. A lot of us experience that every motherfucking day. There are dudes in the Philippines right now. They wife, while they watching this live stream, their little girlfriend, shout out to the ladies, shout out to you guys, ladies out there in these other countries. She'd have made a plate, and this dude is watching Love Crossing Borders while he eating the plate that his wife or his girlfriend just brought to him. He drinking the drink, listening to Andre. Damn, Dre, go ahead, bro. I'm going to send you a super chat. And then when he get done eating, while he's watching Love Crossing Borders, she about to come right back in there, get his plate, and take it right back into the kitchen. Them niggas on that panel don't know shit about that. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about a woman fucking you like it's a competition. See, you dudes know how Venezuelan women fuck like it's a competition. Brazilian women fuck like, I'm gonna fuck him because I don't want another bitch to fuck him like this. How Thai women and Philippine and Ethiopian women and South African women be fucking the shit out of you because she don't want the next bitch down the street to fuck the shit out of you like this. They ain't been fucked like that in forever and a day. Them fat bitches in the States ain't fucking you like it's a competition because they believe they didn't got no competition. Bitch ain't got to suck your dick like she the only person that could ever suck your dick again. Why? Because they ain't feel like they got a competition for dick sucking. You ever notice women in other countries, no matter how fine their ass is, if she into you, she knows she's in a competition. Like fucking figure skating. She knows she in a competition like the Olympics. If I don't cook it for him and bring him a plate, another bitch will. They don't think like that in the States. They don't think like that in the States. Shout out to you gentlemen that are here. That's why when these dudes be talking, these niggas ain't even had a hot plate. These niggas ain't even had a hot plate, and they trying to tell us not to get passports and don't travel. Shout out to my man, Pablo Frescobar. One of my favorite quotes. My hoe treat me better than your wife. Once again, shout out to Pablo for this quote. My pay for play treats me better than your wife back in your home country. You got bitches that you paying for their pussy that's cooking. That bitch will grab a broom in your Airbnb and sweep that goddamn Airbnb so clean. Man, you got food in the refrigerator. That pay-for-play chicken there will go in there and start cooking. You ain't even paying her for the meal. She in there cooking breakfast the next day. She sitting up there trying to give you a tour of the city. You like, damn, all this come for paying for some pussy? You like, I paid for the pussy. Now she taking you a tour of the city. You done paid for the pussy. She done introduced to her mama, her daddy, her 3 sisters and shit. You getting a full-scale experience compared to what you get in Canada, UK, and the United States. You can pay for a chick $500 dinner, boom, in the United States. That bitch is not cleaning your house. You can fuck her good. She is not getting up in the morning before you wake up making breakfast. No matter how much money you give her, she has not introduced you to her parents in the first week, is she? You can fuck a pay for play in another country. You meeting everybody. That bitch is cleaning. She making up the bed when you wake up. She wiping your dick off when you come out the shower. Everything. My pay for play treats me better than your fucking ragged ass wife back in the States. My pay for play brought my plate to me and put it right in front of me with the big piece of chicken. She's a pay for play. She showed me part of this city. My wife ain't never showed me shit. I'm from Philadelphia. She ain't never showed me Philadelphia. I'm from Detroit. My own wife ain't never showed me Detroit. I'm from motherfucking Kansas. My own wife ain't never showed me a new restaurant in Kansas, except some hood shit that make catfish and oxtails. My hoe treat me better than your ragged ass wife back in the States. That quote by Pablo Frescobar, he ain't never lied. There are hoes. Why these dudes criticizing y'all for buying hoes, I don't blame you. Shit. I can get pussy and a hot plate and my Airbnb cleaned and a tour of the city and I meet her mama and she gonna suck my dick later on that day. For one price? I can't get that from my own wife and girlfriend in the States. You know what they never complain about in these panels? They never complain and talk about that y'all don't get that. You ever notice that? They talk about y'all paying for it, but they never say that y'all don't get that. They talk about y'all paying for bad bitches, but they never talk about y'all don't get bad bitches. They talk about that y'all don't get women that are submissive. They never say that y'all don't get women that are submissive, do they? Do they ever say that y'all don't get supportive women in these other countries? What about women that can cook? Do they ever complain? Do they ever say, man, they go into these other countries paying them women ain't even cooking? Do they ever say that? Man, they paying for the women in other countries. The women don't even clean. Do they ever say that? Man, they paying for the women in other countries. Them women ain't even supportive. They ain't even fit like that. Them dumb motherfuckers going over to them other countries paying for women, and the women ain't even friendly. Have you ever heard a woman or a man in the States ever say that the women we get ain't what we say they are? Ever. Ever. Ever, never, not one time. The motherfuckers just complain about the fact that we pay, but they never said that the women aren't submissive, supportive, fit, feminine, friendly. Never. Never said that the women ain't like that. They never said that the Philippine women ain't like that. The South African women ain't like that. The women in Ethiopia ain't like that. They never said the women in Spain or the women in goddamn Finland ain't like that. You know why they don't say that part? Because they know whether we pay or whether we ain't. When we leave the country of the United States, we are going to walk into fit, feminine, friendly, submissive, supportive women. Whether she's your wife, whether she's your girlfriend, or whether she's a motherfucking pay for play compared to them ragged ass bitches back in the States. But when we tell our facts, hey, 86% of all women in the United States are considered overweight or obese. They don't deny that. No, it can't be 86. Yeah, it's 86. I don't believe in stats. I believe that your mama, your grandmama, and your cousins are fat. I got fat ass women in my family. How the fuck you ain't got fat women in your family? I'm tired of being the only one that want to confess the truth. I got big ass women in my family. How the fuck y'all the ones ain't y'all? So I'm the only one that got big ass women in my family. Maybe one or two people that's slim. So I'm the only one. Me and Jeffrey, we the only ones that got big women in our family. Y'all don't never want to admit it because y'all ass got big ass women in y'all family just like we do. Don't never want to admit it. Because what is it hurt your feelings to tell the truth? I got big ass women in my family. And if you want to admit it or not, I've seen y'all family. The women in your family just as big as the ones in my family. Y'all got a couple of slim people in y'all family. The rest, y'all got that one cousin that's fine as hell, maybe two cousins that's fine as hell, and y'all got that one auntie that's fine as hell. The rest of y'all family, just like my family, them women got weight and can't wait to put on more weight, just like my family. The younger ones that are teens, the ones in their 20s, the ones in their 40s, my aunties that are in their 60s, 70s, all they ass big. So for y'all to sit back and act like me and Jeffrey, the only one we got big women in our family, hell no, get the fuck out of here. My man King's Dream said, I got big ass women in my right. It ain't a put down, it's just a fact. We ain't shaming the ladies. We still love the ladies in our family, but it's a fact. Women are big in the United States, no matter what race. Some big ass women. My man Tori says, he say, funny though, he said, my kinfolk fat and don't cook. That new generation women are fat as fuck and still don't cook. Let's go to our topic, man. Fuck what these niggas talking about. I'm about to switch it over to our topic for tonight. I'm about to switch it over to our topic for tonight, man. Man. Actually, let me download the video so we don't have to worry about Wi-Fi interrupting us. I want to download the video. You guys already know what app I usually use to download the video. So give me a few minutes to get it downloaded. But these dudes don't know what the hell they be talking about, man. They just be talking, and they be trying to convince y'all to feel guilty for leaving the United States. They do the same shit, the same talking points that the women have. These dudes be having, man. And I be like, man, y'all can go on with that shit. We gone, bro. Y'all might as well come to a conclusion. I think the black community, and I know I sound like I'm rambling a little bit, the black community needs to come to a conclusion. Man, we out. I don't know why y'all think we hanging around for that bullshit. We are gone, bruh. I'm serious. We are gone. We are out of here, man. Y'all could be mad at us. Like my mom used to say, you mad? You better scratch your ass and get glad. You better scratch your ass and get glad. Because we out of here, man. We ain't about to sit up here and be arguing, cussing, and fussing and dealing with this madness. Let me go to the comments while we download this video. Shout out to all you guys out there, man. Shout out to Kings of Dreams with his membership. My man Nazarene of the Way is in the building. He said, I got mostly overweight people in my family. He said, we all trying to lose weight except a few. And that's how it is. It's like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's not like we don't love our family members anymore because they big girls. But it is what it is in our communities, black or white. America's food has impacted everybody. And we all me too, we all got to work on keeping it under control. All of us. But to sit up there and be expecting us to stay in the States, knowing that they expect y'all to stay in the States, knowing there's a hole in another country that would treat you better than the wives in the United States. Let that sink in. There is a hole right now in Philippines that will spoil you better than any wife in the States. There's a hole in goddamn Indonesia that will spoil you better than any wife in the States. You ain't got to worry about that hoe divorcing you. That whore is not going to sit back and cheat on you. She's a whore. You already know what she is. That whore is not going to lie to you and give you false expectation. She know that it's transactional. She ain't going to lie and pretend like it's not, like women in the States do. Send me Cash App, Venmo me. These dudes want you to stay in a country with bitches talking about Venmo me. Really? This shit is madness. Thank you guys for your patience. It looks like it's taking a little time for the video to download. We're going to try to do it directly from YouTube. We're going to try to do it directly from YouTube. Give me a second. Give me a second, gentlemen. Let's see. Because yeah, it's taking its time with the download. It'll be another 5-10 minutes with the download, and I don't want to hold us up. Let's go here. Thank you for your patience, gentlemen. Thank you for your patience. Thank you kindly. Let's go here. Oh, I forgot I had this window open. Let's switch. Shout out to my man, Will. Chill with Will with the $10 love over on the PayPal. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. I don't know why I'm going through this headache. This should. Okay. Let me just go. I'm making it hard. I'm making it harder than what it is. Pardon me, gentlemen. I'm making it harder than what it is, than what it needs to be. Okay, so we got that, and we got that. Close that out. Yeah, I'm really making it harder. Let's go here. Let's go to YouTube. And this episode, Medium Man is taking a few minutes out to talk about the ladies that had something slick to say out of their mouths when it came to us relocating to other countries and us visiting Cartagena especially. So this sister went to Cartagena and she had something slick to say. And so I was like, oh yeah, we got okay, here we go. Let's go back. I got it. Let's go here. And let me pull us up. Once again, thank you for your patience, gentlemen. Let me bring this over to this screen. Okay, let's bring the live stream right here. And let's remove this screen. No, we keep that there. Okay, cool. So now we're looking at the sister. She's not an unattractive sister. But I think because she's not attractive, she actually thought that we were supposed to just bend the knee and worship her because she's thinking like, well, I'm not one of those ugly women that you guys see. So therefore, you guys should bend the knee to me. Not realizing, baby, it don't matter who you are, no matter how you look. We are not, I know, right? We are not going to bow the knee because you feel like you look good. So let's look at the video. She's in Cartagena.
I just touched down in Colombia. I'm in Cartagena.
Cartagena.
On a solo trip. Part of it will be solo, but today's solo. I just had the weirdest experience. So I came from DC and I had a layover in Atlanta. The flight from DC to Atlanta was whatever, it was fine. But when I got to my gate in Atlanta, I noticed, I didn't really think much of it at the time, but I noticed that there were a good amount of black men. Like,
so your caption says, I didn't know this about some men, but now it turned into black men. Yeah, she watching your ass.
Media man, make sure you guys subscribe to his channel.
Maybe groups of black men I didn't pay too much attention, but I was like, it's not a black man at this gate. Colombia is gonna be lit.
Right.
Then a little later, when it's finally time to board, I get on the plane and I look up after a while and I realize I'm sitting right next to a black man. 2 black men are sitting directly in front of me, 2 across from me, and then I just kind of scan the airplane and there are a bunch of black men on the airplane. So I was like, what? Let me find out all the black men be in Colombia. Love that.
She's trying to not notice. She's trying to pretend like she didn't notice all these brothers. I looked up. I saw black men in front of me and next to me. So she's trying to pretend like she didn't realize this. And then all of a sudden, oh my God, they're black men. I didn't realize that many black men were going to Colombia. A lot of these women found out about Colombia through you men. Shout out to my brother Zay over on the Cash App with the $10 love. Appreciate you, brother. Let's continue on.
That for them. They on these boys trips, whatever. Didn't think too much of it. It was, I recognized that it was a little unusual, but I didn't think it was weird. I was just like, oh, that's funny.
Hey, black men leaving. They out, man. Yeah, I just put that video on my stats clip where I was saying it's only a small percentage of passport bros, black men who are passport bros, but that number is increasing because I didn't seen a bunch of videos like this.
Black women, don't come to Medellin if you are a pick-me and or male-centered. Because I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. You are not the preference. They are not looking for us here. First, I'm gonna assume that you are mostly attracted to black men, or date black men. And so when you come down here, especially if you're from the US, the black men here will openly tell you, why am I gonna check for y'all when I have Colombian women, specifically black Colombian women?
Something that has greatly disappointed me since I've been living here is the amount of coonery that I've seen in Tokyo. And sorry to say, but it's mainly from black men from America.
What? She said you guys are coons. She said it's mainly black men from America, even though black men are doing the exact same thing that white men are doing, traveling and enjoying themselves and staying out of other people's business. Once again, black men are just traveling, enjoying themselves, and staying out of other people's business. She hurt. She big mad. Have you ever seen a video of us criticizing or talking about what they do? Have you ever noticed that? We do not do videos of what they do. I can't believe they're coming to Uruguay or Guyana for the Guyanese men. I saw so many women on the plane coming to DR for Dominican men. I can't believe all them sisters, man. Me and my wife was in Jamaica and we saw all these sisters in Jamaica. I can't believe. You don't see us putting out videos like that, do we? We keep to ourselves. If we in Jamaica, go ahead, sister, do your thing. We don't care. We see sisters in Uruguay, Paraguay, Brazil, Guyana, Uganda. We stay the heck out their business, don't we? We do not record them, do footage. We don't care. Sisters, take your butt to Africa, get your back blew out. We don't care if they go to Dubai, getting defecated on, do it. Do we record them getting off the plane in Dubai? No. Why is it that they waste their time worrying about what we do? You ever thought about that? Let's continue on.
The way that I have to watch y'all treat me and my fellow black sisters like shit, but treat the Japanese women all delicately like they're special flowers is insane.
What? Let's bring that beat back. Y'all didn't get a chance to see that. Let's bring that beat back. I want to hear what she had to say. She said it was insane what y'all did.
Is the amount of coonery that I've seen in Tokyo. And sorry to say, but it's mainly from black men from America. The way that I have to watch y'all treat me and my fellow black sisters like shit, but treat the Japanese women all delicately like they're special flowers is insane.
They watching closely. They are watching you gentlemen closely, Simon. Y'all can't go to Japan. Theo can't be going to Japan. What? These women are watching Theo closely. T-Mac, you can't go to Japan no more. These women are watching closely. She said the amount of coonery I saw and how you treat us sisters and how you treat those Japanese women like they're delicate. My brother said, wait, black women. Let me see this. He said, treat us like ish for years. Why don't they talk about that? Absolutely correct. Let's let her cook.
When black American men get over here, the coonery be on 10. Y'all need to pipe down because they do not give a fuck about y'all.
Black men ain't playing, man. They gone.
But y'all, when I got to Colombia, when we landed and I made it inside of the airport, I promise you, I have never, ever seen so many black men inside of an airport at one time.
Just happy.
Literally. It was black man group here, black man group here, black man group here. They were not together. It was separate groups of black American men. And so, and it was something about the energy that felt weird or like a little off to me. But I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't know what it was. And I think one of them said something to me. The customs line was really long, and it was one of those lines where you have to keep going zigzag a million times, and then you keep seeing the same person, the same like group, because you're next to them, and then you turn, then you're next to them again, next to them again. So I kept doing that, seeing all these black men. They're not really saying anything to me. I'm not saying anything. Usually, at least it's been my experience so far, that like if I'm somewhere and there are a lot of black men, even if they aren't trying to shoot their shot, somebody's gonna say something like.
I just want to tell black women this: please don't expect black men to be running behind y'all asses when they're in these other countries. Okay, they got other things to do, both figuratively and literally.
She used to you guys in the States giving her a holler. That's what's got her upset. That's why something's weird in the air, weird energy. That's what's giving these ladies the weird energy, because each one of these ladies that we've shown were not unattractive or ugly women. Each one of these ladies that we've looked at were not unattractive women. Each one of them. So what was the problem? The problem with these ladies is when they go to other countries, they realize that it's competition and they can't compete. And when we do say something, it's like on the friendly side. Hey, sister, you need anything? You good? We treat them like church sisters. Instead of flirting with them, instead of saying, dang, girl, you fine. What's your name? Ain't nobody asking their names. They think they got their makeup on. They think they're getting off the plane looking cute and everything. And nobody, just imagine to sit up there and see 20 or 30 black men on a flight. and none of them are saying nothing to you. But if it was back in the States, you see, if she saw 20 or 30 black men, at least 4 or 5 of them would try to holler. These women don't realize, once again, this is a competition. This is a competition. Seriously. Poor boo. She don't know no better. Let's continue on. She poor boo don't know no better. She thinks she know. Yep. She really thinks she knows. Okay, I'm about to switch over to our download. Once again, I'm about to switch it over to our download. Give me a second. So I'll take this down, remove this, and I'm going to switch over to our download version so we don't have to worry about YouTube and commercials and all that mess. So let me go into our video file. And here we go.
Cartagena.
On
at an airport at once and more than I've ever been on a flight with at one time. And then he looked and like made a face. And I was like, what?
So see her friend that is going to be on part of her trip. It's a dude. So she got a dude coming out there and she worried about what black men doing. That's crazy.
And he was like, you never heard of passport bros? And I was like, I mean, I think maybe once, but
don't do that. Nah, you slick. Maybe you knew. You was trying to shame them brothers, I know the game.
Not really. And he was like, yeah, those are passport bros. And
hold on, I'm sorry. Sorry for you stopping it. How y'all just gonna label a gang of black men as passport bros? How you know they passport bros? You don't know that. Y'all ain't wearing patches and jackets and shit like you in the military, passport bro, Mr. Fleming or something. No. How they just any black woman see overseas is automatically a passport bro? That's how they try to spin it when there's God rest the souls of the men who lost their lives in the different countries. It was like 7 of them in the span of maybe 8 months to a year. And the majority of them weren't even black. But the narrative on social media was like, all these passport bros getting deleted. And I was like, how did y'all know these men was passport bros? Did it say it on their passport? I never understood that. Like, yeah, black men in another country, passport bro. Like, no.
Right. This is absolutely correct. I like how you put this, brother. Because I caught that too. This is cap. Why would a guy say, have you heard of the passport bros? And she said she was talking to a brother. Yeah. That's right.
I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay.
Trying to pretend like she ain't know who passport bros were. I didn't know. Let's continue on, gentlemen. We got 132 in the building. Make sure you click the like button, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys.
I was like, oh, for real? And then he basically was like, yeah, like they think y'all too loud and ghetto. He was being funny and like making fun of me, but basically he was like, y'all too loud and ghetto, so dang, I didn't mean to put that on my clothes. So they are traveling, they travel the world.
What's the one thing that I always say about cologne or perfume? Do not smear it. You're going to mess up the DNA and it won't smell like it's supposed to smell. Like she just did with her perfume. She smeared it. Don't do that, guys.
To go and find non-black women who they think would be better. And I was just like, oh, really? Like people, I guess I had heard of it, but I thought.
We know, don't lie. Now you got. I have heard of it. Yeah, gonna get you.
It was. I didn't know it was a real thing. Like and I guess I still don't know. I haven't done the research, but like, is there a group of black men who claim this title, like who purport to be passport bros?
Nope. It's not a group of black men. Nah, nope, sure ain't. They just going over there and enjoy the sights. Nope.
For that reason, like, I guess I
Part 2.
feel awkward because I've never been on a solo trip before. I don't travel solo. Like, I would travel solo to meet other people, but like I don't spend whole days by myself in other countries. And so I was, you know, I got on my little cute little dress. My hair came out cute. I was excited.
I told you she was too busy trying to look good, and when you brothers didn't say nothing to her, that pissed her off in the airport. She thought she was looking cute, and you guys didn't even glance at her.
But when I got to the airport and I realized that things were off, I just felt awkward.
What was it off? And what you mean? So what I gather from this, she was kind of upset that she didn't get the attention from black men that she thought she would. Because you said my hair was cute, I was dressed nice. So she was under the impression that she's seen all these black men. So she's like, oh man, I'm gonna get some attention. And none of them guys gave it to her because they got other things on their mind, man. No, again, it's far more other races of men who go to these different countries. Black men are increasing. Love to see it. But yeah, they got other things on their mind. They're not worried about y'all. So, all right, fair use.
And it kind of felt like I caught them. And they, like, I caught.
What, you caught them? What?
She said, I caught you. I caught you in Cartagena. I caught you. I knew you was over here.
Did y'all hear that?
That things were off. I just felt awkward. And it kind of felt like I caught them.
What did you catch them doing? Catching a flight to Colombia and smiling and giggling and
Shout out to Theo.
What did you catch them doing?
And they, like, I caught them doing something they weren't supposed to be doing. Like, that's how they were receiving me, or at least.
That's a good point, Theo. That is a good point. She travels solo, gets smashed. We know who you are. Because she said she travels solo to meet somebody over there. A guy. She travels solo to meet a guy over there. And all of this that she's talking about happened while she was traveling over there to meet this guy, to get smashed.
That's what it felt like before I even realized that the passport bro situation was happening.
What?
And it just feels like, what are you doing here? Like.
But they didn't say nothing to you. Oh, Lord.
Like, people are looking at me and saying, who man's is this? Like, get her out of here. And I don't want to invade. I don't want to intrude. If that's what y'all want, fine. And let me also give the caveat that I know black men. I love black men. This has not been my personal experience.
But nah, and I told y'all, every time they have something negative to say about black men, say, well, hold on, I love black men. And that's the type of stuff that makes black men side-eye all these movements. When you know, I love you, black man. I love you, black man. Because of shit like this. Yeah, don't try and clean it up now. Don't try and church it up now.
Black men, this is, as you can tell from me making this video, completely new to me. Like, this is whole concept just new. But I feel like I wish I would have went to somewhere else. I could have went to Jamaica. Honestly,
Jamaica, yeah. With that white water rafting. Get it rubbed down there. You know the game. You know what you're doing over
Lap
there.
it up, flip it, rub it down.
Half naked on some bamboo.
People who know me know that for the most part, I love to be around my people. Like, I want to be with my people. But I can have a good time anywhere. Like, I was just in Barcelona.
Yeah. I love Barcelona, by the way. Okay.
Not many black people there at all. Great time. Italy.
That's bullshit. I heard her say this earlier. She said there's not a lot of black people in Barcelona. That's bullshit. Barcelona has one of the largest black migrations to Europe in the last 10 years. When I was in Barcelona, it was black people everywhere. You got African brothers and sisters all over Barcelona. You got brothers and sisters from South. It will amaze you how many Afro-Latins from South America are moving to Spain. One-way tickets through Madrid. I got friends in Barcelona and Madrid and family members in Madrid right now. We just got back just a couple years ago from Barcelona and Madrid. That's bullshit to sit back and say it wasn't that many black people in Barcelona. Sister, stop it. Get some help. Get some help.
Same. Not many black people. Great time. But this is the first time in my life where I've traveled somewhere and I saw so many black people and it didn't feel like, oh, we lit. Like, oh, for real? Like, oh, this is where the black people are? Mm-hmm. It didn't feel exciting. It felt weird. Like,
for you, them dudes weren't worried about your ass. Go enjoy you in Cartagena. Go enjoy. What the hell?
I'm looking at you. You looking at me.
And she got a dude coming out there. What you worried about these black men for?
Who is that? Who is that? R. Kelly. And I'm looking at them, and they're looking at me, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. Like, you should have put the D&D on the fucking map and told us not to come here. So I guess this is a PSA for black women. I mean, maybe, and you know what?
You funny your rent.
I could be so off base. Because I literally am about to leave for the first time after like getting ready and getting to my hotel and get settled. And so I might get out here and have a blast and feel.
Why wouldn't you? Wait, why wouldn't she have a blast? Then black men didn't say nothing to you. How does that affect your trip? Go have fun. You didn't go, stop going to these countries trying to hook up with black men. Enjoy. This is the infatuation with the passport bros, the black community. God, dog.
Welcome and be happy to be surrounded by so many black men, which would be on par. But right now, I'm forcing myself to go to dinner.
What? Oh my God. What you mean? Go have fun.
But y'all, if I didn't pay money to be here, I would just hide in the hotel. Like, I low-key just want to, like, order room service and hide in my hotel. So this is me getting outside of my shell. And so, anyway, the first day one is feeling a little awkward. So,
what, Mom?
Wish me luck.
Mums. Go, young lady, go have fun.
Right.
Hopefully she having fun. Why does that affect your mood? What? Black women watching y'all. And it was a dude, mind you, a dude who went out there. He's a content creator. I did a video on his ass. He went out to, I think it was either DR, Colombia, and he was with his girl. And he was spying on black men and passport bros.
In Colombia.
This nigga. This brother here. Right here on your screen. What's the name of that? Let me see if I can blow that up so I can see it. Let me see if I can blow that up so I can see that screen. Sat up there with this girl in DR, and now he comes back. I can't make that out. But if I could, okay, it says Terry Roseland. Let me see if I can pull that up. This dude sat up there with his little girlfriend. Let me see if I can pull that up and I find it and see what he had to say about what we're doing in another country. These dudes are funny, man.
Performing the title cut from the soundtrack Juice, please welcome.
Give me a second. These dudes are funny. It's just as many videos, whether it be straight guys or gay guys. straight guys or gay guys, they got something to say about what we do. Let me go back. I think I found it. I think I found it. So let me see if I can find the particular video.
I'm in Colombia
Yep.
with my lady. We in a club. We had
Yep, I found it. Let me download it while we're watching the rest of this. I'm downloading this video so we can hear what the brother had to say. Theo says this. He says she's fixated on passport bros because she can't compete with Colombianas. This is so true. For our attention, she wouldn't care in Detroit. That's a great point. Another great one, Theo. Shout out to you with the $5 love. If this was back in the States and there was a bunch of brothers ignoring her, she wouldn't even care. She wouldn't take 2 seconds out. But since it's in another country and she's seeing that you guys are meeting up with Afro-Colombian women that got your back, she feels like, oh man, there's a problem. Let's go to this right here, and then we're going to watch the video that I just
we in
downloaded.
the club. We had dinner, and there's black men out there too, but they like not really approaching these black women. Where are all the black men at in Colombia? They're hand in hand, walking the streets with prostitutes. The first major thing I learned.
Why would you go to another country as a man and be looking at what other men are doing while you got a woman with you? That makes no sense to me. Is it that much? And I get it. There are all these dang, tropes and negative connotations about passport bros. Bro, it's not what y'all think. They gonna try and put all this negative shit on these black men. They just enjoying themselves, man. Every race of men enjoy themselves when they travel. I don't know why the black community is so infatuated with black men who travel. They not worried about y'all. And this lady right here, man, blesses to her. But your mood shouldn't be shot because you've seen a bunch of black men who didn't talk to you. I think she's probably used to getting a lot of attention in the States, but because she's in another country, black men king out there. Okay, they the captain now. So yeah,
right.
And I think that was may have been a shock to her. Like, damn, I'm not getting the attention and admiration that I'm used to getting. Because granted, a young lady, she's an attractive young woman. You know what I'm saying? She getting ready to go out, titty free. You know what I'm saying? She trying to catch something. Maybe you can catch a Colombian dude or something. But don't bank on black men to be running after you. They got other things to do, okay? So just go enjoy your time, have fun. Great city. It's a great city. The food, Colombian food is amazing. Had a great time out there. Myself, man, it was perfect. Enjoy yourself. Don't worry about them. If you're worried about the black men doing something or messing with you, they ain't gonna mess with you. They're gonna probably avoid you because they don't want no problems. But if they see you in trouble, I'm pretty sure that they would help you out.
Nope. Nip. Nip. I thought about that when he said it. If they see you in trouble, they'll probably help you out. I'm in another country. I don't want no issues. If I see you going through some stuff and I told you earlier, don't go on that side of town, sister, I'm walking this way. I kid you not. I'm walking this way. I didn't come all the way to the other side of the world to be a rescue ranger and put my life in jeopardy. And that's a big problem that we have in the black community with men that travel to other countries. Y'all think, and I mean this, and I mean this for the bottom of my heart before I read this super chat. Shout out to my man Dave. Too many of us think that we owe the sisterhood something while we're out of the country. And I see the sisters lost. Let me go holler at the sister, make sure they walking down the right path. That ain't none of your business, because if that was a white woman, you wouldn't do it. If a white woman got lost, you ain't stepping in her business, are you? Okay, what about a Latin woman from Mexico and Cartagena? You gonna help her, or you ain't? What about a woman from India? You ain't gonna put your life in jeopardy trying to help her? So the only woman that could put your life in jeopardy for is a sister that can't even stand your ass back in the States. I've seen this over and over. Y'all always trying to rescue sisters and shit, and they do not fuck with y'all in other countries. Women, this I do know. Women think that we don't deal with them in other countries. I'm gonna tell you something. I've done it, and I know many of you have done it. Tried to communicate with sisters in another country. What happens? They act the ass, and then you leave them alone, don't they? They say something slick or say something stupid, and you be like, you know what? Excuse me, sister, my bad. My bad. Let me let you stay right over there. And we just leave their ass right where they at. So all you dudes that want to play rescue rangers and heroes, us dudes that tried to help sisters out in Colombia, I promise you, if you think you about to get off the plane and be the first one that they ain't gonna be slick at the mouth at, you got life fucked up. They will say something slick at the mouth to you in Colombia as fast as they will say it in Columbus, Ohio. I kid you not, brothers. I kid you not. You cannot help their ass. Leave them alone. When you see them, walk the opposite way. Don't be like, hey, it's sisters down here. We gonna don't do that stupid shit. That's gonna come back to bite you. Okay. If you think we lying, those of us who in the comment section, if you think we lying about trying to rescue these sisters while they on vacation, go and do it. See, you can't teach a fool. He got to learn on his own. Like your mamas used to say, hard head make a soft ass. Go and do it. I told you there are many of us that tried to look out for sister, us, including me, tried to look out for sisters down here. And all we got was the side eye, them rolling their eyes or saying something slick at the mouth to where you be like, damn, my bad, sister. Let me go ahead and go this way. Let me go and go this way. Let me stay out your business. Let me shut the fuck up. All y'all dudes think that you can go down and everything's sisterhood and brotherhood. I'm telling y'all, everybody that's your skin folk ain't your kin folk. And there are sisters that they say that we don't F with them. The reason we don't F with them in other countries is not because of the ladies only in the new country. What I mean by is not because we're dating the ladies in the new countries only. Yes, we are interested in the ladies in the new country. But the other part that's really talked about is because sisters got something slick to say out their mouth every time we try to help them. So most of us brothers that did try to help, we don't do that shit no more. So all you dudes that think that your ass gonna get off a plane and look out for the sisterhood, because I don't want nothing to happen to the sister, here y'all go. Because if that was my, I'm gonna quote you dudes. Because if that was my sister, and if that was my daughter, because I know how you niggas talk, and because if that was my mama, I would want somebody to look out for me, for my mama, if she was by herself in Colombia. I would want somebody to look up for my sister if she was with her friends in Colombia. So your black ass want to feel guilty about some shit. And that's the only time we do something for these women sometimes. We don't do it because we want to do it, because we always thinking about if that was my mama, if that was my sister. And so you try to do something out of guilt love for the black community. And what does that sister do? They ain't got no problem with cussing our ass out for dipping in their business. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't blame them. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do not blame them sisters on vacation in any country for cussing our asses out for dipping in their business. If them bitches ain't got enough money to pay for that food on the menu, don't you go talk about his sisters. Here's 100,000 pesos. Keep your money in your pocket. If them bitches don't know how to read a menu and a cost, that's on them. That ain't none of your business. What God will want. God ain't told you to dip in somebody else's business. Stop trying to put that on God and stop trying to put that guilt shit on. If it was my mama and she was 100,000 pesos short, I would hope somebody give my mama the money. What the fuck would your mama be in Colombia and not have enough money for? Did you ask yourself that? Why is your mama and your sister, if it was my sister, why would your sister be in another country and she ain't got enough money for the tour and hear your ass chopping off money for some tour of a total stranger because she cute? So all you dudes that like to be rescue rangers, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Go and do it. You'll never hear me tell you don't do it. Go and take your ass out there, rescue somebody. Get off the plane in Cartagena, put your motherfucking Superman cape on, and start rescuing bitches. Start flying throughout Cartagena, looking for bitches to rescue. Go on, fly your ass around. Because the rest of us, we ain't about to waste our time trying to rescue some of them ungrateful ass women. So you gonna fly your ass around Cartagena. I'm here to rescue hoes. I'm Captain Save a Hoe, ho, ho, ho. I can save a hoe in a single bound. I could jump over 3 hoes to save another hoe. I'm faster than a speeding pimp. Yes, I can save a hoe. There's a hoe right there that needs my help. I'll be back. Go on, float your ass around Cartagena. The rest of us, we ain't doing that, bro. We tried it a couple times. And I mean, I've tried it a couple times to look out for sisters down here. They talk so fucking greasy to you. You be like, bitch, I don't even know you. And my wife, this is the part that get me. Some of you guys got girlfriends and wives in these other countries. And then the sister say something slicky. You be like, bitch, my wife don't talk to me like that. Bitch, my girlfriend don't talk to me like that. And you be feeling like, true story, you be feeling like, bitch, do you not realize this South America? I could slap the dog shit out of you and the police ain't gonna do shit. Ain't no embassy you can run to. This is Colombia. If I knock you down, they just gonna say, what did the bitch do? This ain't North America. They got life fucked up. This is South America. Women don't have them rights in South America like, oh my God, he hit me. What? Police. The first thing the police gonna say is, okay, ma'am, what did you do to make him knock the shit out of you? We need the whole thing. Give us a confession. Ain't no, he hit me. This is South America. You call that police officer, he beat his girlfriend ass last night for talking crazy. So you expect that cop who whooped his girlfriend ass for talking crazy in Colombia to rescue you, and you a foreign woman. Girl, you in the wrong country be talking. That's another reason why I don't talk to sisters, because they don't know. In this country, your ass gonna be knocked, you gonna get knocked the fuck out by some of these dudes talking greasy. This is Colombia, bitch. You got us fucked up. So in order to avoid trying to rescue them bitches, all you rescue motherfuckers, try to keep from rescuing bitches, flying through the air, all throughout Cartagena and shit. You flying over the clock tower trying to rescue a bitch looking down. There's a bitch down there that needs to be rescued, an American bitch. I'll be back. Trying to rescue bitches at the clock tower. Talking about this is what God would want me to do. God ain't never told you to bring your ass to Cartagena and rescue nobody. Well, if it was my mama, but that ain't your mama. So stop pretending like it is. How the black community gonna come together with love if we don't help each other? Sometimes the best thing that many of us can do with the black community, y'all ready? I do this. I'm serious. The best thing that many of us can do with the black community is stay the hell out the way. That I just hurt somebody's feelings. I think I just hurt somebody's feelings. The best thing that I have ever done for the black community after all those years of volunteering, all those years of donating, all those years of putting together programming, working with the kids and adults, all those years of standing in the hot ass sun with bullhorns and picket signs. Yes, I always had a big mouth. Bullhorns and picket signs. You know what the best thing I do with the black community right now? Give donations? Nope. Write out grants? Nope. Be on panels? Nope. The best thing that I do for the gift that keeps on giving, that I give to the black community, is staying the hell out y'all way. The best thing that I can do, I'm out of you ain't never got to worry about Andre put my little 2 cents in on the black community. Like I said, I'll get some popcorn and make a YouTube video talking about, damn, look what the sister's talking about. I have fun with it. But as far as like trying to rescue a motherfucker again, them days are over. My cape been on fire. I've been set my cape on fire for the black community. That motherfucking cape been burned. I didn't give my cape away. I set that motherfucker on fire. I ain't trying to rescue nobody no more. I got one life, one time, one chance. That's it. One life, one time, one chance. And I'll give y'all 50 years of trying to help the black community. Ain't none of that shit work. Y'all still doing what y'all do. And so I'm like, cool. I'm about to set this damn cape on fire. And I ain't about and then after I set it on fire and that black community try to save the black community, cape burn like them dudes on that panel. Once my shit was on fire, you will never see me talking about rescuing the black community. Y'all can have that shit. I mean it. I will rescue people that want to be helped no matter what color. If it's a white dude that want to have help, a white kid, a black kid, an Asian kid, a old Mexican adult, if they want help, I got them. But just rescuing people because of their skin folk that ain't my kin folk, no more. Them days are done. Done. When I see sisters down here, bruh, I walk across the street like I'm an old ass white woman watching gang members pass by. I be ready to clench my pearls when I be seeing sisters walk in Colombia. Oh my God, those are fat black women over there. I'm not used to seeing this anymore. Bullshit y'all not. I stay out y'all way. All y'all arguments, if the black community, I promise you this. If the black community came together tomorrow, boom, kumbaya, all the black love, I promise you, you will never see me brag and say I did it or I had something to do with it. No, I didn't. When I say I burned my cape, I burned that motherfucker. I don't care how many times police officers whoop y'all ass. What can I do for that from Colombia? What can you do for the black community from the Philippines? Nothing. What can you do for the black community from Thailand? Nothing. What you gonna do from the black community and you got a passport and you traveling back and forth? Nothing. The most you can do for the black community is be like me. Stay the hell out the way. Keep your mouth shut. Let that. I'm like Trump. When it comes to the black community, I let that motherfucker burn to the ground. It better rise like a phoenix because as far as Andre is concerned, you ain't gonna shit. Man, you don't love black people? One of the ways I show my love is shutting the fuck up. You don't love black people? Once again, one of the ways I love the black community, Dr. Umar, is I've learned to shut the fuck up and stay out the way. I'll let y'all have that shit. I mean that. The ROI is too bad. You know, you analyze to see the rate of return of some shit, and you be like, this is not worth it. That is serious, man. All due respect, but the sisters aren't competition for real, aren't competition to anyone. They can't compete where they can't. Oh, that's for real. That where they don't compare. That's a good point. They can't compete where they don't compare. Truth hurts. Yes, sir. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Yep, Keisha free in 2025. He said good for brothers stress. That's for real. Keisha free. Good for brothers stress, health, and mental state. That is true. Stop resisting. So true. My man Zeke said this. Shout out to Zeke being in the building. Zeke said, saw her get put on a t-shirt. Yeah, for real. Savor equals her getting put on the t-shirt. For real. That's serious, man. I'm not being facetious. I mean it. I'm done, dude. I'm not about to spend, dude. If I stretch this, I'm 58. If I do it right, I can get another 30 years out this thing. And we all know, all of us that are older, that's over 30, you know how fast from 18, when you kind of like graduated high school or went to the military, to 30, how fast that shit went. Us dudes that are in our 50s did not 30 to 50 go like this. And all of a sudden you was 50 years old. Like, what the fuck? What happened to my 40s? right? If I do this life right and follow God's plan for, at least for Andre, I can squeeze out another 30, 35 out of this thing, right? I can make it to a good 90 with some good health. I am not about to use my last 30 years giving a fuck about what y'all doing in the black community in a country that I no longer live in. And if I did live in the States and I planned on leaving, I am not spending my last 30 years on a country even if I was living in there and I have no plans on being there for a lifetime. Hell no, y'all crazy. Where's Andre's picket signs? Shit, I've been burnt them motherfuckers. I donated my bullhorn. Here, you need a bullhorn? There you go. You ain't gonna see no picket signs. You ain't gonna see me with no pen, writing no picket signs. You ain't gonna see me on YouTube talking about some, hey, they coming against the black community. The system is so racist. You ain't gonna hear that shit come from my mouth. I'm done. I tell you that the system is racist. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Police officer deletes another black man. And then you go to Chicago, 15 black men deleted black men on the same day that the police officer deleted the black man. But y'all ain't gonna say anything about the 15 brothers that deleted black man. I ain't about to play that game with y'all no more. I ain't playing that game with y'all no more. Being mad about the one cop, which is wrong. But y'all ain't mad about the 15 brothers that deleted 15 brothers. Oh man, I ain't playing them mental ass games with y'all no more. Talking about some black love, we're gonna bring it back together. In what generation? In what generation? You damn sure ain't gonna bring it back together. But I have already come to a conclusion. I'm at peace with the fact that the black community is not gonna love each other in my lifetime. You will love Jesus before you love each other again. I already know that. Black marriages are not gonna increase. White marriages are not gonna increase. Not in my lifetime. Y'all can forget about, if y'all think I'm stupid enough to think that in America, all of a sudden white men and white women and black men and black women gonna wake up and start loving each other again in my lifetime, get the fuck out of here. Nope. So I've decided to use these wonderful last 30 years to enjoy my life with you guys. Kid you not, bro. About to sit up here and be boo-hooing and fasting and praying over something that I know ain't about to change in my lifetime. Y'all crazy. My man Ray says, I've been saying that, man. I've been saying that. Nazarene says this. He said, after a while, Dre, I have to start thinking maybe some of this stuff just natural selection. That's a good way of putting it. Natural selection at work. He said, I think about it too much. He said, that's why I'm leaving the black community to its own devices. For real. Malcolm tried to do it. Look what happened 50 years later. Black community trash. You got dudes like Marcus Garvey. Medgar Evans got shot down in his driveway. If Medgar Evans had known that the black community was going to end up like this, you mean I died in my driveway for Pookie's, Ray Ray's, Keisha's, Man, Nook, Nim? Really? Come on, let's go to the video with the brother. Now let's hear what this one brother had to say. Oh, I didn't see 2 super chats. Thanks, brother. Thank you, brethren. I didn't know if I didn't read this one either. Shout out to my Growth Talk. Let me read you this one. I'm going to come down, gentlemen. Growth Talk said, he said the mortgage, private schools, kids, sports, etc. And the top that, it's a lot of stepdads pain most of the time. Absolutely correct. He say these type, talking about the guys that we were looking at, these types don't complain about that. Absolutely correct. Growth says this. He say brothers already tried to correct the behavior. The sisters refused to follow. So how are we telling the truth on them? How are we telling the truth on them? Because they were lying on us. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Say black man knowing what is good, black man knowing what a good woman is based on the single mothers, this is true, based on the single mothers that raised them. But most black men don't want to admit their moms were jump offs. Boy, if you don't preach, brother. Boy, if you don't preach, brethren. Some of us don't want to admit that our mama was 24 at one point in time. I want that to sink in. You don't want to admit that your mama was 27 at one point in time. In the era prior to AIDS. Why I say AIDS? Because AIDS at least caused people to be kind of a little frightful when it came to sex. All of us want to act like our mama was always 41, 52, 63. My mama was 24 and 23 and doing what 24, 23-year-old women would do with kids. And your mama, whether she was married or single or had a boyfriend, she was doing what 23-year-old women do that got kids. All the stuff that you do with 23-year-old women, that ain't nothing new. 27-year-old women that got kids and no man, you know what you do? They was doing that to your mamas too. He's 100% correct. 100% correct. This ain't to put down our moms. He say, so who's black men's tar bar? Or who's black man's bar or example of what a good black woman is? Some of y'all gonna quit acting like your mama wasn't at the house smoking weed while you was doing homework. My mama used to drink a lot. Smoke her cigarettes, didn't care. Okay. All y'all mama was Betty Crocker. Okay, all right, I got it. My man Jay says this. He said, Crimson Dre on deck. Shout out to you, brother. The Morpheus. Yeah, that's me. Kings of Dream says this. He say, I got a big ass woman. I got big women in my family. Yes, sir. I think Theo came in. He said this. He said, we read this one, Theo. We read that one. David says, all due respect. Oh, we read that one. Oh, in Russia. Here we go. Theo said, in Russia, the police will say to her, he hit you. He obviously loves you. Obey him. And I can see that, man. Shout out to International Quiet Storm, the International Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm says this. He said, great group meeting tonight, Dre. He said it is no demo. Okay, cool. Just good education on networking and apps development. Okay, cool. I'll be watching the video because I'm off tomorrow and Tuesday. So I'll be running through everything tomorrow and Tuesday as well. He said, be sure to check out the replay when you can. I am. It's kind of funny that you would say that because I was just thinking about that about a half an hour ago while I'm talking to you guys to look at Theo's replays videos and look at the replay videos in our group. Shout out to our group leader, International Quiet Storm, the International Quiet Storm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will definitely be doing that. My man Zeke said this. He said, "Save her equals put on the t-shirt." Absolutely correct. Let's go and listen to what the brother had to say about us, the passport bros that travel. Let's hear what this brother had to say. Remember, Media Man talked about the guy. Let's hear what he had to say. It's a short video.
We at dinner. Everywhere we go, we see black women turned up.
Let's go back. He said he in Colombia at the club. Everywhere he go, they see black women.
I'm in Colombia with my lady. We in a club. We at dinner. Everywhere we go, we see black women turned up, kicking in groups of black women, fine black women. They turned up, they kicking, they having a good time. And there's black men out there too, but they like not really approaching these black women. Where are all the black men at in Colombia?
This is the funny part. These people are talking about Cartagena, which is the third largest black population in South America. You got Brazil, Salvador, Brazil. You've got Cali, Colombia, number 2. You got Cartagena, Colombia, number 3, as far as a city and the amount of black people there. And you want to tell me among all those black people in Cartagena, you only notice the sisters from the States and then go have the audacity to ignore all these black people that live there, born and raised in Cartagena, and say, why aren't the black men speaking to the black women from the States instead of the Afro-Colombians?
Hand in hand, walking the streets with prostitutes. They're at hookah bars.
This dude, here we go. We got another one. Said y'all walking hand in hand down the streets with prostitutes. How does he know this? So if he see some of you guys with your girlfriends or your wives walking down the streets, he assumes. My man Los and his wife, shout out to my man Los, they live in Cartagena. So if me and Andrea just happen to be visiting them, and all 4 of us are walking down the street, so me and Los we must have pay-for-play wives, or we must be with pay-for-play, but these are our actual wives. You hear what I'm saying about dudes in the States when they don't know what the hell they're talking about, and then they go back to the States and say some stupid shit?
Dinner with women that are on the clock. And
this dude, for a man that's going to this other city with a woman by himself, I'm going to play this again. It's a short video, so I'm going to play this again. For a brother that's supposed to be watching his own vacation, this nigga looking at y'all got pay for play on the clock, y'all taking them out to dinner, y'all taking them to hookah spots, y'all walking down the street. Dude, you know a hell of a lot for a dude that's supposed to be focusing on your raggedy ass American woman. Focus on your raggedy ass American woman. Let me bring this beat back to the beginning.
I'm in Colombia with my lady. We in a club. We at dinner. Everywhere we go, we see black women turned up, kicking in groups of black women, fine black women. They turned up, they kicking, they having a good time. And there's black men out there too, but they like not really approaching these black women. Where are all the black men at in Colombia? They're hand in hand, walking the streets with prostitutes. They're at.
My prostitute is better than your wife. The reason why you might see me with a prostitute, because my prostitute treats me better than your wife treats you. You ever notice that? You ever notice that you never see American YouTubers, black men, do videos on black women bringing them a hot plate? I've seen you guys from the Philippines to Colombia, or guys with their Venezuelan girlfriend, I've seen plenty of videos with you guys showing us women bringing you a hot plate. I ain't never seen no TikTok viral. This is the end thing. This is the trend. Black women bringing black men plates. You ain't never seen that shit, have you? That ain't been viral, have it? You've seen black women put on weight go viral. Black women put them hands on black men go viral. Black women talking crazy to black men have gone viral. But when have you ever seen the trend of black women bringing plates to black men in the United States? Never. Never. Go ahead, look for it. Go to TikTok. Black women. I can look for that shit right now. It ain't gonna be that many videos. Let me see if I can pull that up. I might find 20 videos. I got one with the black woman bringing some to the kids. I got one with black women bringing some to, all these are television. Nope. I put in black women bringing a plate to black men in the States. Bruh. Ain't no one on TikTok. I put it in here. I see black women making plates. One of them says, when your mom decides she's going to bring a plate to the cashier who hasn't had greens. So I'm seeing skits. I don't see one video of black women bringing a plate on TikTok to black men. To white men, I see a couple of them that has Nigerian women that cooked, but I don't see nobody ain't nobody bringing no plate to y'all ass. I'm all over TikTok. Ain't one video of black women bringing a plate to y'all black asses. All I put in was black women bringing plates of food to black men. Not a one. Dude, you know how far back TikTok goes. If there was some videos up there from last Thanksgiving, it would have still been up there. I guess the plate videos were taken down because of censorship. I guess the plate videos were taken down because, you know what? They're misogynists. I'm steady scrolling. I see a brother making his own plate. I got one of a brother that's cooking. Nope. I see one that's an AI, but I see one of a sister eating from the brother's plate. I don't see one video, and I'm scrolling, bro. You know I'm a screen share type of dude. I ain't got no problem with screen share. Come on, let's look at this together. I'm scrolling. Man, I've been scrolling the past 20 videos. Come on, let's do a screen share. You know I ain't lame like that. I bring the facts. Let's do a screen share. Let's remove this one down. Stop that screen share. We'll come back to that dude video. Screen share. Let's go here. Okay, we about to scroll. She bringing a plate to a kid. This is a television show. This is a television show. This is a dude talking about will ladies fix a plate. I might do a video on that one for next week. Will ladies fix a plate? She's at a restaurant with a dude. I'm scrolling. Come on now. She ain't making no plates. She ain't making no plates. She making dinner, but she ain't making no plates, bringing no plates. I said bringing plates. And she a Nigerian wife. So we're not talking about Nigeria. We're talking about American women. Ain't no plate being made, but this ain't being brought over to no man. Come on. See, here we go. Fix that man a plate. And she looking like, damn. That video said, fix that man a plate. And look at the face that she made. That's y'all American women. Come on now. Juneteenth, she ain't making no plates. She ain't making none of this. These are plates of food. Come on now. cooking for my husband. Ain't nobody bringing y'all no damn plates in the States. Ain't nobody bringing y'all plates. All of these videos, they talking about they cooking, but they ain't bringing y'all. She ain't bring no plate. He got his own plate. Come on. This was make your brother a plate. This one is even her man. Mom said, make your brother a plate. See the face that she made? Make your brother a plate. She ain't making no plate. Look at this. She eating off of his plate. Come on. And then when you come to Colombia and you pay for a hoe, the hoe treats you better and will make you a plate when the American woman won't even make your ass a plate. So when my man sit back and say, Pablo Frescobar, when he says, my hoe treats me, my foreign hoe treats me better than your wife in the United States, I just showed you. Ain't nobody making y'all no motherfucking plate, just a simple ass plate. Just a simple paper plate. You might be able to get your mama to do it. But your woman, as a norm, you might get your woman to do it on the 4th of July. She might make you a plate on your birthday. She might make one on Valentine's Day. But your ass ain't getting no plate on Thanksgiving. You don't get your ass up and make your own plate on Christmas. New Year's Eve, better make your own plate. Valentine's Day, you better make her a plate. I get a plate every night. I get the big piece of chicken, and a lot of you dudes get the big piece of chicken too. And I don't even eat chicken. I'm just using this as a metaphor. Y'all don't even get ain't nobody making y'all no damn plates. Okay, if somebody making y'all a plate, put in the comment section the last time a woman that you was kicking it with literally made the plate and brought it to where you are. Put in the comment section the last time a woman did that for you in the States. Don't be slick. In the States. Gone. There's 114 of y'all in here right now. Go and put in the comment section when was the last time your American woman, I don't care if she was black, white, whatever color, she made you a plate. Go and put in the comment section. Some of y'all sitting back, scratching the back of your neck right now. Was that 1972 or 73? Some of y'all like, no, it was 96. I remember my mama told my sister to make me a plate. One brother said July. We got one brother. He said July. She moved though. 2022. But she did it with an attitude. 2 years ago. Said my wife just made mine tonight, yesterday. Shout out to you. Shout out to the corporal. At least somebody getting a plate. At least somebody get the big piece of chicken in the house. He said, oh, Dave, you stupid. He said the lady at Popeye's line who took my order. That's right. That's right. He said 8 years ago, during 4th of July, she's a very good woman. God rest her soul. Yes, sir. God rest her soul. Yes, sir. Absolutely correct. She's from another country. Shout out to the Haitian ladies, because I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to date a Haitian, so I know exactly what you're talking about, brother. And she would make the plate. Yep, my brother said my mom and my older sister were the only women who ever did that for me. Never had a woman who was romantically involved or interested in attempt that. Absolutely correct. My man Logos, he said 3 days ago, but she's originally Mexican. Y'all notice how a lot of the women that y'all talking about, their heritage is from other countries? whether it be Mexico, whether it be Hades. The only person that made me a plate in the States was when I used to go over my friend's house. She's Puerto Rican, and she would make a plate. And she would just tell me, sit down, here's a glass of wine, keep me company while I'm cooking. So I would be conversing with her while she was in the kitchen cooking, and she would bring a plate, and she would make her plate and her daughter plate. And this is just my friend, right? And so we would just chop it. That's the only time I got plates in the States. And that was because she was Puerto Rican of Latin descent. My brother said yesterday, so we got a couple of you guys. Shout out to you guys. He said, I got a box, not a plate. It is what it is. He said, some of these chicks are keeping the big piece of chicken for themselves. That's for real. Theo says, no black women have ever made me a plate in any country where I've lived. Asians, however, always. Corporal said that. He said, yeah, she had that black woman's attitude though. Damn. I ain't never had Andrea come to me with an attitude like, I don't care if Andrea is mad at me. Andrea coming with the big piece of chicken on the plate. And she ain't slamming it on no table. She ain't coming with an attitude. Andrea coming with a kiss. Even if she's mad, and she go come back with my drink, I'll eat it, and she'll come back with get the plate. Man, y'all doing it hard in the States. Y'all doing it hard. My man, Jay Carson said this. Jay Kaysen said this. Jay said, he said, but everyone who I've dated before today now, nope. Shout out to you, brother. He said, wait, there's a place? No. He said, that's Waffle House. Yeah, seriously, man. I'm with y'all. He said, mine was from Memphis. Country girls. Yep, Southern gals. Facts. He said, recently with my mom, and she's originally Jamaican. And that's all I've got. That's all I got. Yep. Yep. He said, those Puerto Rican women. Yep. Absolutely. 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 He said, give that man a bony chicken back. I feel y'all, brother. So yeah, those Latin grandmothers, yeah, feed you. Yes, they do, bruh. Goodness gracious. He said, I actually was served by my Latin woman and her grandmother too. He said at one of their family parties that I crashed. Yep, I'm with you on that one, brother. He said you can't say no to Abella or Abula. Did I pronounce that correctly? He said, my lady at home, my lady is a homebody and bookworm. So is mine. So is mine. I'm with you on that one, Jay. I am with you on that one, brother. He said, as crazy as it may sound, my wife's grandmother was more like Latina grandmother and aunties. That's what's up. Shout out to grandma. Shout out to grandma. Say she just walked into my mom's, or walked into my man cave and say, why Dre? What is Dre talking about? Horse. I'm supposed to follow you, following him. Oh, Abdul, grandma. Oh, Abuela. I'm with you. Abuela, grandma. Duh. Abuela. It's kind of funny because there are certain words in Spanish I know to say, but I hadn't seen them written. So a lot of words I know to say that, but I know Didn't say them wouldn't. Yeah. Abuela. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks for correcting your boy. Thanks for correcting your boy, gentlemen. Prince says this. He says the other day, but she is Ethiopian. There we go. She's not my girl. And she's not even my girl. It's funny how these women in other countries, means grandma in Spanish. Absolutely correct. Like I said, there are terms or words that I know as far as pronunciation and using them properly, but then when it comes to knowing how to spell that particular word, I hadn't seen it as often in its spelled form or written form, and so I'm still new at a lot of stuff in Espanol, Nuevo. He said Portugal and Spanish be having me confused. He said confused too. Don't worry. He said I learned both in school, and I'm still stuck at it. Shout out to you guys. And my man Esco in the building. He said we grow smarter together. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, let's go back to my man's video talking all that shit about I saw the man in Cartagena, blah, 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 blah.
Women that are on the clock. And
let me shut that down. Let me remove this. Remove this. Bring this back up at the stage.
It's like I knew. Now I'm not knocking niggas for and dinner in hand, walking the streets with prostitutes. They're at hookah bars and dinner with women that are on the clock, and it was crazy to me because like I knew. Now I'm not knocking niggas for going out to different countries and smashing prostitutes. That's what you want to do. Yeah. That's absolutely fine. Not my thing, but I'm genuinely not judging that part of it. But I thought that the whole point of a prostitute was to not deal with the romance. Is that you don't want to deal with the romantic part. You just want to hit and get up out of there. Get your nut, some fine shit, get up out of there. I thought that was the point. But y'all niggas is paying for companionship. When you taking the prostitute, you hanging out with the prostitute, you on a boat with the prostitute, you at the beach club with the prostitute, y'all smoking hookah together, walking the streets. I done seen a couple niggas kiss the joints. Like, it's crazy.
Like I said, my man don't know what the fuck he talking about. Did you talk to these men? So you assume that they were prostitutes. Did you see them getting paid? The ladies get paid? So you don't know what the hell you talking about. And you with your wife or your little girlfriend. I'm going to tell y'all the two most bitter people you ever want to meet in any country traveling. Y'all ready? And I mean this. A fucking herd of black women. They are bitter at the world because don't nobody want to be bothered with them in other countries. B, a black man that had to bring his woman to a country full of attractive women. I'll say that again. The most miserable people I've met in Colombia are black women in herds that are mad because don't nobody want to deal with them. The number two group that's the most bitter down here, you dudes that be bringing your motherfucking raggedy ass woman from the States down here to Brazil, down here to Colombia, to DR, and you wish that you could do what a lot of those dudes are doing that are down there. And so them dudes be walking around with their mouth poked out mad. You were the one that brought that big bitch from the States. And so now you think, then I never seen you do, here's another one. I never see us or you guys in the chat hanging out with these dudes. I never see it's like 5 or 6 of us, right, just hanging out at a sports bar, and then it's that one dude with his girl. I'll never see that shit. So them dudes be bitter because we don't even hang out with their ass. Dude, if you want to see two people that get ignored when traveling to Colombia, fat ass black women and dudes that bring their women to Colombia. Don't nobody hang with y'all. Nobody fuck with y'all. Y'all be sitting at the other side of the restaurant, lonely and mad in the motherfucker, because you see all these badass Brazilians, badass Colombian, badass Venezuelans, and you got to be sitting across from the table with that big bitch, and you got to pretend like you ain't seeing that badass motherfucker that's walking past you. And so you mad because of what the next man is doing. You don't know shit, because don't nobody even hang with you when you be with your bitch. It just be you and your bitch by yourselves. Don't nobody hang with y'all. Because who in the hell want a dude that got his woman with him from the United States, as much as them females like to talk, and be all up under us? The last female that you want up under you is a chick from the States, bro. I'm telling you. And I am not going to have a dude with his woman. I don't say shit to them dudes. I don't say shit to sisters from the States, and I don't say shit to you dudes that bring your woman from the States. Hell fuck no. When I see y'all, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Don't be like, hey, Andre and Andre love crossing borders. Nope, you got the wrong dude. My name is Manuel. For real. Soon as I see you with American chick, and I know when your chick is from the States, I don't talk to them dudes, man. If you ever wonder if I talk to them dudes that got a girl from the States, I don't do I do not fuck with them. They'll never meet my wife. They'll never be around me. They'll never talk about we hung out with I hung out with Andrea and Andrea, and she's really a pay for play. Man, fuck you. Everybody walking through Cartagena is not a fucking pay for play. And then how many dudes did you talk to? Oh, I saw them kissing. I didn't ask that. How many dudes did you talk to while you was in Cartagena with your bitch? I saw them holding hands. Bruh, answer the question. Stop acting like a female. Answer the question. How many dudes had you literally had time to sit down and talk to that was among those men that you said was smoking hookah, kissing pay for play, cuddled up with these women, and holding hands? How many of those dudes that you saw did you even talk to even know if that was pay for play? Oh, none of them? You know why? Because don't nobody fuck with dudes from the States that bring a woman with them from the States. Nobody. And all you dudes that do, you boo-boo the motherfucking fool. Y'all crazy. Crazy as hell. I don't say nothing to them cats. Soon as I see a dude with a chick from the States, if I walk into the sports bar where we hang out, Rico Richie, right? And I see a dude in the cut with a female from the States, those seats might as well be empty because they're both of their ass invisible in Andre's eyes. I'll speak to everybody in that sports bar. Hey, what's up, brother? Hey, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up? Hey, how you doing, little lady? Everybody else get spoken to. That nigga and that bitch from the States, you don't see me say two words to him ever. That's one thing. Y'all could put money on that one. Y'all could put money on that one. I have never spoken to. Let me clear my throat. I have never spoken to any of you dudes or your woman when you bring their ass from the States. That mistake is on you. So you could go back to the States and do that bullshit that this brother is doing. Yeah, I met Andre. Yeah, I saw him as his wife, Andrea. I think she paid for play. You'll never say that about my wife. Fuck y'all. You and them stateside bitches, you can have them. But believe that. See, I can talk like this because I ain't got to worry about going on a panel and some of the dudes in the comment section on this live stream running back over, because that used to happen to me all the time. I'll be on somebody's panel and somebody in the comment section who watched this channel run over to the panel and say, well, Andre said this and Andre said that on his show. Go, yeah, ask Andre this. He said this on his show too. See, since I don't do panels no more, y'all can't run and tell shit no more. Run tell that. Y'all can't run and tell shit no more. He said, tell it, Dre. He said, because I have no time for the Reverend Dr. Umar, yep, Jr., for real, that be bringing a women from the States. He said, I look at them like, I look at them like those Miller, like the Miller commercials from when we were kids. I know exactly what you're talking about. He said, tastes great, less filling. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. That's serious. I don't speak to you dudes. I'm serious. Man, y'all think I'm funny style. I am. Just in case y'all, that nigga funny style. Yup. I did 10 years in the feds, dog. Y'all know that. You think I'm going to just let anybody be in my life from now on? See, but prior to the feds, I would just let anybody hang out with Dre. After the feds, And when it comes to being in these other countries, you and your bitch that you had the audacity to bring from the States to Colombia, how fucking stupid could you be? You didn't have enough sense to just take your woman to Jamaica. Cool. Turks and Caicos. Cool. Bahamas. Cool. Your dumb ass purposely watched what brothers have been doing in Colombia and told yourself, baby, I'm going to Colombia. And I bet you your bitch told you, not without me, you ain't. I know what them passport bros been doing in Colombia. If you go, I'm going. And so the only chance you ever got to bring your ass to Colombia is with your bitch. And so now you come here with your mouth poked out because you wanted to go on a guy's trip. Now you got to come to Colombia with all these fine motherfuckers. Man, I'm going to tell y'all something. If I had me an American woman, the last place, there are some last places I would go to. The last place I'm going is to the Philippines. You will never see my woman among them bad, fine-ass Philippine women. Nope. Thailand. I don't care how fine my woman is while we in the States. You will never see my woman looking regular among them goddamn cute-ass Thai women. Nope. Brazil. You will never see me being stupid enough to bring a black woman from the States and compare her ass to them fine ass black Brazilians. No. Colombia. You think I'm gonna on purpose fly my regular looking ass cute American woman to Colombia among these fine ass Venezuelans and Colombians in this country? You got to be boo-boo the fool. You set yourself up for an argument. If your woman argue with you on that plane on the way back, you earn that shit. Man, vacation with an American woman, man, we going to all the regular spots. We going on a raggedy ass cruise ship. We're going to go cruise. Baby, I thought you said you wanted to go to Colombia. Bitch, I'm going to Colombia when I break up with you. When I break up with you, I'm going to Colombia with my boys or a solo trip. I ain't taking your ass to Colombia. All you dudes that be going to Colombia, the only way you found out about Colombia was through us. You motherfuckers wasn't coming. All you couples, y'all ain't know about nothing about Colombia until we came. And now you want to bring your bitch ass down here with your bitch and then run back home like a bitch and tell our business? It ain't our fault that you brought that raggedy bitch with you. And this the funny part. Yeah, me and my girl, we can't. If your girl would have let you come to Colombia, this is the funny part. Y'all ready? And if his girl would have let him come to Colombia on a guy trip, he would have been fucking the same bitches he criticizing. You caught that? If his woman would have let him, yeah, baby, go to Cartagena with your friends, that same nigga would have been fucking women in Cartagena, kissing and holding hands in Cartagena. That's the hypocritical part. The only reason he didn't do what he saw y'all doing is because he was with that fat bitch from the States. Man, they think y'all stupid, bruh. Let's finish off this video, listen to what this brother said, and we're gonna head up out of here. That's the only reason these dudes be saying that shit, because they can't do what you doing. But if they were in your shoes, they would do exactly what you're doing. That's the crazy part. Yeah, baby, I'm here in Cartagena with my boys. Yeah, baby, I love you. I'm being faithful. I ain't fucking and sucking none of these Colombian women. Nope. None of these Venezuelan chicks have been to my Airbnb. Not a one, baby. You know I love you. This is our love. This is our love. Get the fuck out of here. If you on a solo trip, motherfucker, you ain't gonna even answer that phone when your wife call. Your American wife calling you, blowing the phone up for 3 days. You ain't answering no phone calls, no texts. You gonna tell her, hey, the signal was bad in Colombia. It was a bad signal. I didn't know you were texting me. My phone got stolen. The police gave it back to me right before I got on the plane. They found it. The fuck out of here. Shout to man Zero in the building. Hola, hola, hola. He said mine started when I chose to get into law enforcement, and it hurt at first. But when YouTube police supervisor, white police supervisor had to console me when my family dumped me because I was a police officer. It showed me who loved me. Wow. Remember Single Brothers Class 7? Shout out to my man Casper in the building. Casper says this. He said, you will get to meet some beautiful women, not because you got money, but because you are there and you're on your shit. That is so true. Shout out to you. Yeah, these brothers, man, funny. Let's finish off this video, gentlemen. Let you guys get some rest. I don't want to be here too late tonight. Or bring that beat back just a little bit.
And get up out of there. Get your nut, some fine shit, get up out of there. I thought that was the point. But y'all niggas is paying for companionship. When you taking the prostitute, you hanging out with the prostitute, you on a boat with the prostitute, you at the beach club with the prostitute, y'all smoking hookah together, walking the streets. I done seen a couple niggas kiss the joints. Like, it's crazy. But it's like, we have all these standards and we have all these think pieces around why we won't take a woman in America on a date. Yeah. A black woman in America, where you from, we got all these think pieces about we won't take them on a date.
Because my hoe is better than your wife.
But niggas is flying across the country to take prostitutes on dates.
Yeah.
Nasty work. So today we're going to talk about the passport bros. I heard about it and it sounded like some dumb shit, but I saw it and it's disgusting.
And this is why I don't even bother with these dudes. These dudes talk about us more than the women do. I never understood how men talk about other men more than women do. But let them talk. I kid you not. We taking flights. I can't hear you over the airplane jets, bruh. Bruh, I can't hear you. I got airplane jets outside. I can't hear what you're talking about. That's serious. Yep. Why do you care how another man spends his money? Don't understand that one at all. He sounds hurt on behalf of the sisters. Seriously. That's a good way of putting it. So him and his wife are private investigators. Yeah, that's what they do now. He said, remember, Dre. Well, Andre, remember. This was tethered black men. Yeah, tethered black men who started the attack of the passport bros. Man, these dudes are funny. That's true. Yes, he's sus for real, man. That's for real. Baby, this is the funny part, man. Niggas be hypocritical. Baby, look at that. I bet you her ass ain't even real. Look, baby, look at what I'm looking at. Baby, look at that. That's another fat ass. That fat ass ain't even real. Look at this, just a shame. We're in Cartagena and all these fat asses and thick thighs. Look over there, babe. Right there, the one with the big breasts and the dimples. He is holding her hands. I cannot believe he's holding the hands of her just because she got big breasts and dimples. Baby, that's crazy. Come on, girl. Let's keep walking. Baby, you see that over there? He kissed a woman who got big breasts, a small waistline, and a fat ass. I bet you that's not even his woman. I bet you that's pay for play, ain't it, baby? I bet you half the shit his bitch ass was saying was just to agree with his woman. Why all these black men down here? Well, you know, they down here for prostitutes, baby. You ain't no prostitute. I love you. I bet you felt like he had the big chest. Yeah, baby, I know they would pay for play, but I love you. I'm with the woman I love. Feel like he had the big chest. See, girl, look what I do for you. I bring you on trips, girl. We going around the world together, baby. Man, you don't sit your little young ass down somewhere. Don't know what the hell you talking about. Trying to boast yourself up with your raggedy bitch in the States by talking about what other men doing. Knowing that you had sunglasses on looking at all them fat asses in Cartagena. Knowing that you wish that you could get some of that good Venezuelan pussy. But you had to go back to the States and even, you know how fucked up I would feel, bruh, if I was in Cartagena and I had to get some American pussy. I'm looking at all these fine women in Cartagena, and I got to go back to my Airbnb and fuck an American bitch while I'm in Colombia. Man, you talking about jumping off the 5th floor balcony. You talking about jumping off the balcony. I'm just jumping off the damn balcony, girl. I'm looking at all these badass Venezuelan, badass Brazilians, half Lebanese bitches, half Colombian Asian bitches. I ain't never seen this much fineness. And I got to take your ass back to the Airbnb and fuck your raggedy ass American ass starfish pussy. Man, y'all be having me on suicide watch. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I'm all the way to another country and I get back to the Airbnb. I've been drinking, having fun, and the only person in my bed is an American chick. Yeah, babe. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about to go to this brothel real quick. You ain't gonna fuck me? Never again. Fuck you. I hate you. I hate myself for bringing you on this trip. So we both hate me. I'm about to go to this brothel real quick, girl. You walk out that door. Don't come back. If I walk out the door, I'm going to a brothel. Bitch, I might not never come back anyway. But what about the kids? I didn't hear you. I'm about to go to this brothel. Put your mom on the phone. That's for real, man. Ain't no way in hell I'm about to sit up there and be like, look, I'm thinking about, come on, Zay. Come on, we in Cartagena, bruh. Baddies up on baddies up on baddies. Beautiful tan skins and chocolate skin all throughout Cartagena. The cutest, prettiest faces. I gotta spend all day walking through Cartagena with a regular ass American chick, looking at all these baddies. So we finally go out to dinner. We have some fun. We go drinking and dancing. We have some fun. We go back to the Airbnb. I'm not going back to the Airbnb with no Venezuelan bitch, no Colombian bitch, no Brazilian pussy. I gotta go back to a goddamn hotel room with this raggedy ass American bitch I was dumb enough to bring down here. The fuck? Man, I be getting in the bed, just roll over. You wanna fuck? Nope. I be like a little kid in bed. Nope. You don't want none of this pussy? I don't. Nope. Can I suck your dick? Nope. You can't even suck my dick with that. You got American lips. No. I'll be like a little ass kid, man. I'll be having a pity party like a motherfucker. The fuck I bring that bitch for? What the fuck was I thinking? I'll be in the mirror and shit in the bathroom just cussing myself out. Dre, the fuck you bring that bitch here for? These bad motherfuckers in Colombia. You stupid. Damn. Fuck. Hurry up in the bathroom. I gotta use the bathroom. You be like, shut up, bitch. I brought this bitch all the way down here from the States. The fuck was I thinking? I'm looking at all these niggas having fun, enjoying themselves, seeing these dudes with different women every night, every day, hanging on. Niggas going to all the restaurants and the clubs I want to go to, and I'm stuck with this American bitch. Fuck was I thinking? Man, I'll be miserable. All you dudes is halfway thinking about bringing a woman from the United States to another country. Y'all stupid. Well, I'm just stupid, Dre. I'm going to take my wife everywhere. Go on, take her ass down there. I'm serious. Go on, I don't care if you've been married 30 years. Go on, bring your wife down to Colombia. You're going to get popped on the back of the head, and you go by yourself. She ain't going to pop you on the back of the head. You're going to pop yourself on the back of the head. What the fuck was I thinking bringing my wife after 30 years to this motherfucking amazing, beautiful, sexy-ass South America? What the hell was I thinking? I should have took her ass on another cruise. We've been on Royal Caribbean 15 times. I should have took her ass back on that cruise. Now I'm mad at myself. Your ass sitting up there 61 years old, been married 30 years, mad than a motherfucker that you done brought your wife to Colombia with all these bad motherfuckers walking around that will fuck a 60-year-old man. Y'all some idiots. I swear, y'all do shit I wouldn't do. Bet that. He said, Dre, they're gonna be like the dude eating the banana on Belly movie. Yeah, for real. Yup. Saying, I don't like that shit. That's for real. That's serious. That's serious. Shout out to all you guys, man. That's the end of that video, man. I'm gonna take the next couple of days off because I got classwork to do. I'll be seeing you guys on Wednesday, but these dudes are funny. He say dudes with a chick looking at me, right? Looking at what men are doing. Yep, that's the crazy part, man. More like estrogen in him than testosterone. Facts. I'm serious, dudes. Do not be bringing y'all American women to these other countries, man. Stop. Don't do that shit. I don't care how long y'all been married. I don't care how much y'all in love. You go fuck around and find out. She gonna be mad at you. And you know she ain't gonna. This the part. If you had half a chance that she would agree, like let's say next year, and your wife said, I agree that you can go on a boys trip with your boys, go ahead, hang out in Brazil. Well, that dream is deferred if your dumb ass bring her to Brazil first. She see all that sexiness walking through Brazil. You think your wife out of 30 years or of 3 years gonna allow your ass to go to Brazil with your dogs after your dumb ass took her to Brazil first? That's how stupid we are. You gonna take your woman to Cartagena first. Until the day you break up with her, your ass ain't gonna never see Cartagena again. This young man on this video, he might as well say goodbye to Cartagena. His dumb ass ain't gonna never see Cartagena again. Never. And when I say never, I mean never. He ain't gonna never see Cartagena again. This one right here, that nigga beard will be white before he see Cartagena again, unless they break up. If they break up, he got a chance. As long as he with her, his ass she ain't gonna never co-sign that nigga going to Cartagena. If he had half a chance to go to Cartagena, he fucked that up. Don't be bringing y'all women to these countries. Take their ass to the regular ass Caribbean spots. Bahamas. What's the regular spot they go to? Bahamas, Turks and Caicos. Take their ass on a cruise. Take her ass to Canada. If you want to take your woman, so take her ass to Canada during the summer. Let her ass enjoy summertime in Toronto. But stop coming, bring your ass down. I'll be seeing y'all be doing that stupid shit. That is probably the dumbest thing that I be seeing y'all do. And y'all look miserable. I never see you motherfuckers smiling. Y'all be with y'all stay sad woman. Ain't nobody laughing. Ain't no glee. The only time I see y'all laughing, y'all gotta be in Cartagena at a club and getting pissy drunk, and you so drunk, so now you laughing. Now you smiling, but just because you're pissy drunk. But the next day when it's time to just walk through Cartagena, you dudes be looking miserable. That's probably the part that gets me the most. Y'all be looking miserable, mouth poked out like your mama forgot to buy you Christmas toys. Mad than the motherfucker. And then this the part that gets me. And none of the brothers that be in Cartagena feel sorry for you. See, the brother didn't tell that part. You be walking through Cartagena with your American woman and don't nobody feel sorry for your ass. Ain't nobody stop. Hey, what's up, brother? Oh, all right, I'll holler at you later. Because we already know ain't nobody gonna see your ass later. You gonna be up in that Airbnb at 8:30. Your woman gonna have your ass locked in that Airbnb at 8:30. You ain't going to no fucking clubs in Cartagena. Man, don't nobody feel sad for your ass? He said, yes, sir. He said, and you know this, man. He said, I can't understand. He said, I can't understand that the least friendly women in the West demand companionship from the men they despise when they travel. This is so true. This is so true, Barry. I don't get it either. I really seriously, I don't get it. I wish I could pretend like I understand it. I don't get it. I don't get why y'all just put yourself through torture and misery trying to entertain women that can't compete with other women outside the United States. My woman is shit. Okay. I mean, when you can't convince a motherfucker, you can't convince him. Seriously. I don't be trying to convince y'all not to bring y'all big bitches from the States. I be trying to tell y'all, hey, man, you better stop doing that. That looks stupid. You'll never see dudes with a woman in the States, somebody stop them. Hey, brother, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, little mama. Hey, what y'all up to, man? Y'all want to hang out later? No, nobody be stopping them niggas. Don't nobody be stopping them motherfuckers, dog. Everybody be avoiding them. Oh, hater ass. Talk about something. Yeah, and they were even kissing them. They were taking them to clubs and everything. Nigga, you sound like a hater. Tell the story of what you did with your woman. What'd you do with your woman, dude, while you was in Cartagena? You ain't tell none of that shit. You were so busy looking at what another man does, you couldn't wait to get to your podcast and to your microphone to talk about what dudes are doing in Colombia. But you didn't take the time out to say, hey, man, me and my woman had a good time. We did this. We did that. Man, we went over here. Man, Colombia, we loved it, man. We might have to shoot back there, man. We had such a good time. I'm so glad I took my baby to Colombia. We ain't hear none of that shit, did we? All we heard was a feminine-ass man talk about something what another man doing with his time. Ain't no more guy code. I'm for real. Whatever happened to man law? Ain't no more man law. These motherfuckers act like they. That's why I always say, too many black men act like single mothers. Too many black men act like single mothers. They're as emotional as single mothers. They need attention like single mothers. They are hurt and bitter like single mothers. They get irrational and reactive like single mothers. Man, too many dudes act like single mothers these days, and I'll never let that one go. I'll never let that one go. This generation of men who were raised by predominantly single mothers, you can tell. You can tell. You can be like, yep. You can tell. is so many dudes that's ultra emotional, ultra disrespectful, ultra irrational, ultra reactionary, will react instead of responding. Yeah, man. Shout out to all you guys that are here in the live stream. I'm about to let you guys go. Let's get ready with these outros. Appreciate you guys. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody on the Cash App or Super Chats tonight. Appreciate you guys. And my fantasy football did horrible today. Horrible. On National Tight End Day, my fantasy football did horrible. All right, I didn't miss anyone. Shout out to all you guys. Let's get ready with some outros. My man Logic says this. He said it will still be guy code. He said, but the problem is that men in the States can't stand to see other black men preach. Preach, brother. Preach. Other black men successful and traveling and doing things that they can't do themselves, so they have to hate on it. So true. He said, I won both of my fantasy leagues. I'm in 3. I got a winning record, so I'm in the playoffs in all of them right now. But goodness gracious, man, I just got stomped today, man. I got stomped in 2 of them. One of them I won. But the other 2, I'm like, come on, man, it's National Tight End Day. The tight end is supposed to kill it, man. Tight ends was trash. Shout out to Barry. Barry says men's fault for ignoring these fine, beautiful, dynamic, and educated women who happen to be traveling and expect to be courted. That is so true. It's sometimes it's our fault. Sometimes it's our fault. Shout out to Prince being here. He said, you going in tonight. I'm with you, Prince. Hey, brother, make sure you guys go over to Chaos Reign. He's going to be live in a few moments. He said, check out this live stream because we're about to end in a second. Shout out to my brother Chaos being in the building. So make sure you guys get over to the Chaos Reigns. I'll be heading over there myself. And also, shout out to my man Kang. He said this. He said, let's say this. He said the chess code, the cheat code, my bad. The cheat code was finally opening, exposed for the whole world to see. That's so true. The cheat code was exposed. So true. And this is what we're all living, the cheat code. Man, I love meeting you guys, man, off camera. I kid you not, man, because you guys are literally the cheat code. I can see it in your face. I can see it in your energy, man, how you guys are just down-to-earth brothers, man. I could tell how happy you are being out of the States, man. Like the brothers who I met today, they said, man, we were, they say they forgot where they were and they met this one sister, right? I mean, this one woman, very professional, very well, I forget what career that she had, but it was a really nice career. I don't know if I told you guys this story. Really nice career. And it was her birthday this weekend. And it was my boy's birthday this week. I got to give my man a shout out. My boy's birthday this past weekend. So she was like, well, why don't you guys, and it was 2 of them, why don't you guys meet us at Club so-and-so? He said, us. She said, yeah, I'll be bringing about 15 of my girls. And so the guy, my man said, he said, we thinking that she like, yeah, 15, whatever, maybe 5. He said, Dre, we walked up in the club, wasn't nothing but 15 bad motherfuckers was her friends. He said, man, we didn't stop partying till 7 o'clock in the morning. They still had the wristband on from the clubs and the partying. That's the fun that the stories I enjoy hearing you guys have. Fun, safe stories, enjoying yourselves, man. That's why I say fuck what them dudes in the panels say about you guys, because real life happens off camera. Yeah, 15. Because they didn't believe it. They were like, man, she just exaggerating. But maybe her and maybe 2 or 3 of her friends will be there for her birthday. He said all these women were professional, all had great careers. They had their cars. Really nice. He said they all look good. I say, damn, I ain't mad at y'all. I am not mad at y'all. They said, man, we had it was only them two dudes. Said we were the only two there. He said, man, shoot. Said, I can't salsa dance. He said, but we tried and we had fun the whole night. We had fun the whole night. He said, that's too easy. In my LeBron voice. For real, seriously. He said, I gotta go. He said, I gotta get out, OG. He said, I gotta get out. Seriously. Let me get these outros going. Shout out to you, gentlemen. Glad that you guys were here hanging out with your boy. Speaking of salsa, let's enjoy some salsa on one of these outros.
Vamos a bailar. Ay, la sala está llena de gente, cuerpos sudorosos acá. La pista está hirviendo, pero te destaca, mamá, brillando como una estrella. Mira qué bonita está. Escucha el coro, mamita, que te voy a dar. Sandunguera, sandunguera, baranchera, vamos a bailar. Vamos a bailar. Baranchera, vamos a bailar. Ay, siempre un paso para adelante, después un paso para atrás. Ahora te suelto, mamita, muévete con el ritmo que va. Sandunguera, te estoy llamando, mira qué bonita estás. Escucha el coro de nuevo que te voy a dar. Sandunguera, sandunguera, baranchera, vamos a bailar. Vamos a bailar, vamos a gozar. Sandunguera, baranchera, vamos a bailar. Ay, sandunguera linda, vamos a bailar tú y yo. Ay, qué sabroso. Vamos a bailar, mi nena linda, vamos a gozar. Vamos a gozar. Muévete, sandunguera, vamos a guarachar. Ay, repítelo. Vamos a bailar, mi nena linda, vamos a gozar. Ay, vamos a guarachar, mamá. Sandunguera, vamos a guarachar. Oye, mira, mami, vamos a gozar, vamos a bailar. Vamos a gozar. Juntos tú y yo en la pista, mami. Vamos a guarachar. Ahora estamos tú y yo en la pista. Vamos a gozar. Ay, esa cosa que me hiciste, mami, me gustó. Vamos a guarachar. Muévete bien, chiquita. Vamos a gozar. Mueve tu cuerpo y tu cinturita. Vamos a guarachar. Oye, el ritmo te está llamando ahora. Vamos a gozar. Este ritmo es para guarachar, señora. Vamos a guarachar. Ay, camina con el mambo ahí. Vamos a gozar. Si mamá guerrera, oye, Lola. Vamos a guarachar. Vamos a guarachar. Vamos a bailar. Vamos a gozar. Ay, qué rico está, qué rico. Vamos a guarachar.